Twin, where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do now. Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? It was a couple things I wanted to talk to y'all about. Can y'all hear me good? Because I'm not on my computer. I do not have my microphone. All right, cool. Continue. First on my docket, right? We all know that the Young and Reckless reunion was yesterday. And one thing that like kind of caught me was Savage said she kicked Nug in the face. I would love to see it. And she said this is not the first time she kicked Nug in the face because whenever that incident happened with the oatmeal, she kicked Nug down the stairs. So Nug, you got 2 L's you got to come back from. Good luck, sister. And in my comment section, nobody seems to be afraid of Nug anymore. It's like, oh, Nug not even tough. She's just a bully. Like Minnie took any sort of like aura. She took all of Nug aura away from her. As soon as Nug hit that wall, like her reputation was gone. I hate to see it. Sorry for you. So they do the reunion yesterday, and Savage is like, "Oh, you know why Ferrari wasn't there? Because I would have whooped her." So the Young and Reckless people invited some girls that wasn't on this season of Young and Reckless, which is kind of throwing me, but whatever. Ferrari was one of them people. How you gonna kick me off my show, then invite me to a reunion? Fuck you. What? So Ferrari is also, I made a video about it a couple days ago. Ferrari is doing auditions for her show today. The reunion was yesterday. If I'm Ferrari, I wouldn't want to go to a show I got kicked off of to the reunion. Why? Because you want more entertainment for your reunion? Fuck you. Right? So you're gonna have me go to this reunion from a show that you kicked me off of in the next day within 24 hours. Big boss moves. I'm doing auditions for my own show. I know that's right, Ferrari. Get them motherfuckers your ass to kiss. What? People think because they giving you a platform and like this is one thing I be saying too. Y'all be like, oh, the Not Ass TV people and the Zeus people, they always going off on Tilo, Swag, Lemmy, whatever. I wouldn't give a fuck if I worked at McDonald's, my manager's getting cussed out. What? About your respect? You gotta die on that hill. Or maybe that's just me. Like I've had over 30 jobs. I've done everything under the sun because it ain't no issue for me to say fuck you and apply somewhere else. Don't put your dignity to the side for somebody else. I'd be damned if I'm staring at the ceiling at night and I can't sleep because of how you spoke to me. Oh no, I'm hurting your feelings first. Big Scorpio. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Going for your dead mom, all that. Your bad breath, your dirty panties. We're talking about it all. Why not? Why not? Because fuck you. I don't need this job. I got a boyfriend and a dad. So, what's next? They do the reunion. Andre hosts the reunion. Congratulations. My thing is with this, it kind of made me feel bad for Kobe. It made me feel bad for Kobe because they started doing this shit together. Kobe and Andre, they did Playboys. They only did one season. They never did anything else. The one season, they never got called back. During this season, Kobe had some moments how he, what do they call it in the gay community? He painted. So he had um intercourse and he shitted on himself allegedly. That's what they said. They said he shitted on himself. So that was part of his storyline. Like that's what I knew about him. He handsome dude, but apparently he ain't douche too well or something. I'm not gay. I don't know, but that's what I heard about Kobe. As far as Andre's concerned, I think Andre caught one fade, but besides that, he was invisible like his eyebrows. No shade. So nobody remembered Kobe and nobody remembered Andre. Then all of a sudden, Kobe is on Instagram trying to fight Isaiah. And this is around the time Playboy's Miami is about to film. So we're like, bro, you're not going to get casted trying to fight the CEO. Are you trying to get casted trying to fight the CEO? Is you fighting the boss? You trying to form a storyline? What are you doing? So in the end, he didn't get on the show. And I hated that for Kobe. I really did because I liked him. Now, during this time, him and Andre are doing TikTok lives. It's going great. They're doing panels with younger, like they're pretty much just interviewing everybody on the shows. So Deja Vu, Substance Baddies, whatever. Everybody who joined the live, they're getting gifts, they're getting paid from it. Like Andre and Kobe's not paying them, but the fans are sending them gifts. So they get paid from the live in the end. So it's not like they just on live for nothing. Now I remember at some point Cashmere was like, I'll join y'all live, but y'all gotta pay me. So Cashmere wanted money on top of the gifts, and that's why we never saw Cashmere on those lives a lot, if you peeped it. Okay. So they're doing these lives, everything is going great for them. Cool. Then they get into it, and it was around the time like they was trying to migrate to Bigo because you can get paid on Bigo too. So it was around the time they was trying to migrate to Bigo, and I remember a lot of people pretty much. How do I explain this? It was a live that they were supposed to do together. Kobe ended up doing it by himself, and Andre felt some type of way about it because this is our thing. Don't do it by yourself. But I think Kobe thing was we on a schedule. We supposed to be doing this every Tuesday. So if you're not available, I still am. We gonna get this done because at the end of the day, we get paid from these lives. I got bills too. What are you talking about? So Kobe went on with it, and I think that made Andre upset. So the next week they skipped it, and then they came back. And then maybe like 3 weeks after that, a month after that, something like that, they just ended it altogether. During this time, when I would do YouTube videos and I would react to the panel or whatever, I think I will always give Kobe praise because I think, just me personally, I vibed with Kobe's personality more. So I always gravitated to Kobe. I liked Kobe. I thought he had a good personality for the interviews. He was real calm. He wasn't biased. He wasn't trying to be too messy. He wasn't doing too much. And I like that. So eventually they break up. Kobe goes off and he starts to do like baddie recaps, baddie reviews. Like he's watching baddies on TikTok Live. Then he tried doing like a love show with the gay boys, and that didn't really take off. So he just continued to do the baddie reviews. So he just continued on to do the baddie reviews, right? So now during this time, Andre is still doing during this time, Andre is still doing the panels on TikTok. So he's still progressing and going on with what they was doing. Meanwhile, Kobe is just somewhere watching baddies. And I feel like Kobe, this was your opportunity to either go find somebody else to do it with, just how Andre did, and he pulled on Man Man. I know Man Man is probably like, fuck, why they ain't called me? We doing the Messy Mondays together. Andre's been doing it longer. You came in a little late, Man Man. So maybe next year, but not this year. Okay. So I feel like Andre should have found somebody else, you know? Because even I thought about doing it, but I was like, if I ain't gonna, y'all told me to stop telling y'all my ideas. I'm gonna stop. Y'all just gonna see what happens when I pop out. How about that? But it's a way to go about things. And I feel like Kobe should have kept doing it because now Andre's he's host for the reunion, and Kobe, you at home watching it, and he's saying, "Oh, I know y'all keep commenting and tagging me and stuff. You know, I'm not bitter. Congratulations to Andre. Yes, congratulations to Andre, but you should be a little bitter because I feel like consistency is key. When I first came out and I was talking to y'all, and I'm like, yo, y'all should do YouTube. It pays good. My best advice to you is because it's a slow process to grow your YouTube channel. You're gonna be talking to yourself for a while, and then eventually it's gonna be one person, two person, 10 people, but it's slow. You gotta be able to keep yourself motivated while it's zero people watching you and then one person watching you. Like you just gotta motivate yourself. So Kobe wasn't consistent. Andre was. And I always said consistency is key. So a lot of people saying, I don't really like Andre. He seems far to me, something about his personality. He's too messy. Yeah, he's all of those things, but he kept going. So it's like he grew on y'all, or it could be two things. He grew on y'all, or y'all still want to see the other girls because he's only one person on a panel with the entire cast. Feel me? So he's more so like a moderator. We're really there to see the cast. We don't give a fuck about Andre. We're there to see the cast, but he's giving the cast the platform to speak to us. And when they start over talking each other, he's muting them. He's pretty much like the moderator. But it works. It works because once they start talking over each other and we can't hear them, they're not going to stop. They're going to keep arguing until the live gets shut down and banned. So he cuts it before it goes too far. Great. Like a host. He's a host. He's a live host. Cool. I just feel like who else is hosting that with him? Is it just Andre? Is it somebody else? Because I feel like Andre needs a balance. He needs somebody else that's a little bit more calm. Because personally, me just as a bio heterosexual woman, when the gay men start to get a little too into themselves, a little too comfortable, like you egg it. Cause I'm only saying this because I heard one of the girls, I forget which girl it was. I think it was Chastity. No, it was Lauren Caribbean. It was Caribbean. Caribbean went live last night. She was like, "Yeah, I'm sick of Andre. He was doing too much last night. You know, pretty much just like trying to egg the fight for hey, trying to egg the shot, trying to egg the fights on." So, and they felt like he was doing too much, you know? Now, the fans might want to see that because y'all like fighting, so y'all want him to be messy and egg these fights on. But for me, like, I want more dialogue. If I wanted to watch fighting, I go watch Clarissa Shields. I go watch MMA. I go watch Krishan. I don't want to watch fighting. I don't want to watch just fighting. I like reality TV. I want to see it all. Like Love and Hip Hop. It's more dialogue than fights. I like dialogue. That's just me. So Ferrari didn't show up because she's filming her own show. I feel like Andre, good for you, congratulations. But it would have been cool for Not TV to bring Kobe too, or bring Man Man too. I just feel like Andre don't need to hold by himself. And even some of the girls on the back end is saying they was annoyed with him. So, you know, but what's next? Joseline Hernandez. Are y'all up to tune with Joseline? So Joseline was on Instagram and she's saying that her life is in danger. She's reaching out to 50 Cent. Girl, fuck 50 Cent gonna do for you? Make a documentary? Yeah. So she reaching out for 50 Cent. She need help. She feel like since she switched networks, they don't want to pay her the money for the show. Now everybody was saying this show was Joseline's show. It was Joseline's. She owned it. I guess it's just on Zeus platform, but it's her show. Now fast forward, they're not paying you and blah blah blah. So it's like, did you really own rights to this show, Jocelyn? What's going on? So her last post right here, right? She says they're stopping my payments because I have my own streaming app. I wanted more for my life than just what I had. It's illegal and it's just plain evil. Telling my husband you won't fund or business is fund our business is illegal. Why do they need to fund your business? Now, them not paying you is one thing, but them funding your business. So telling us to take our content down is illegal while I'm pregnant is evil. Go, don't use your pregnancy as a don't do that. You know what that made me think, Johnson? Did you get pregnant on purpose right now? That's why as soon as you leave to do this other show on this other network, you get pregnant. You thought that was gonna save you, but they still coming after you? Like, what's going on? Because it was a show. What was that show called? Weeds? Ozark? It was one of those shows where it was this white lady who was in some stuff she wasn't supposed to be, and she was getting real close to I don't want to call him the let's call him a kingpin. They end up sleeping with each other. She gets too entitled because you know they get close. She says she's pregnant, so this man don't off her. He takes her to the so he's like, all right, I ain't gonna off you because you pregnant. Then he kidnapped my word. He takes her to the gynecologist because she was lying about being pregnant just to find out she really pregnant. So that ended up saving her life. So to say this is TV, but TV is what is it called? Like programming for me. So maybe in that world, some of the people is evil as fuck, but they might spare you if you're pregnant. So moving on, right? So the caption says, y'all pray for me. This man is trying to kill me and my unborn child right now. Prayer warriors, I need y'all. I've never been embarrassed of nothing. I've been telling y'all my whole life story for going on 20 years. I'm not stopping now. This man is trying to off me and my baby, and she asked this and says, I need your help. The D is in California and are trying to destroy me, and she tags a law justice, a fighter for justice. That's what she tags. So she needs her help. Powerhouse. Isn't this the lady that did the like the Bill Cosby trial and R. Kelly and stuff? Lisa Bloom, that sounds familiar. Yeah, she's like the celebrity Me Too. She's like the Me Too lawyer or some shit. Lisa Bloom, that sounds familiar. Did she post anything about this? Elephants, all right. Okay. Women should be more feminine. Okay. Don't care about that. Um, how do I just go back to Jocelyn? Shit, let me just search her again. All right, so let's go to the second post because she made like four of these. Oh, can I go down? Because she added 50 Cent. I'm like, what the fuck? Then she said, at 50 Cent, hit me up ASAP. Y'all go flood 50 Cent page comment so he can hit me up. Puff Daddy Jr. So this is about Lippy. Right now, let me go play with Scotty, not the Puerto Rican princess. Let me documentary in 10 years gonna be crazy. All right, wait. Lemmy is evil. He'll do anything to not see a person win. This is not the first time he's done something like this. We've seen that Natalie said it. Krishan said it. He destiny swapped with Sean Combs. People saying he did that with Kyson. Like he done got cloned and his awareness is in Kyson. Because I know I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't bring that to this page. But that shit's interesting to me. Is this Tia Kent? Oh my God, man, no weapon against you. Stop, Tia. Get out of here. Don't you got a show on that network? Girl, you better stop. All right, let's go to the next one. I gave y'all 7 years of my life. My contract, my payments are in perpetuity, but they stopped suddenly because I take a picture with somebody you fear. I'm 39 years old. Girl, you just said you was 40. Which one is it? Did she say she was? No, she said something about 20 years. You know what? Let me stop. I'm a 40-year-old woman. No, she said I've been doing this for 20 years. My bad. I'm a 39-year-old woman that is with child, and you are doing evil to me because you are not able to have me back and do what you want with me. I am very upset and really uncertain of things right now. We need your support. I made this person legit when it came to giving him real talent, real shows, real sort. She's talking about let me. He immediately stopped my payments and is trying to make me stop my content on Why Are You Here TV. Pray for my unborn, please. Not being able to have me back and do what you want. So is this the same? So where did this leave off? Really uncertain things right now. We need support. I need a legit person to come. When it came to giving him real talent and shows, payment stop, unborn, blah, 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 blah. Person wants to make us break impossible for something to happen to my unborn kid by putting a stop to something I've earned. Allegedly, I know sacrifices be happening in the industry. Scotty had her baby. You think they trying to take her? I wouldn't put it above them. They know what they do, and you read the Epstein files. I don't put it above them. That's what they do. That's how they. You fight not against flesh, but this actually is scaring me a little bit. I've earned, but I will pursue my rights to the fullest. Girl, you better. This is something I really do need prayer, girl. I don't like this. And her show, look, this is good quality, camera clear, all of this is cute. I love this for Jocelyn, actually, and I hope she's showing them more respect than she did the other girls. And here's my thing as well. We've seen ballistic allegedly. We've heard of him attacking Amber Ali, right? Then she like get a rib broken or get kicked in the rib or allegedly something like that at that reunion. So from what I know with Amber Ali, right? Before she got on Jocelyn's show, she made a couple comments about Jocelyn. I think just her being aggressive, how she speaks to the girls, something of that nature. Fast forward, she gets on the show. She does the entire season. Everything is fine. Hey, stop it, Alex. Alex, what was I saying? Amber. So during the reunion, it gets brought up that Amber could be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong, because it could be somebody else, but I think it was Amber. It gets brought to their attention that Amber was speaking on Joseline, but now you on her show. So they start cussing Amber out. It gets bad. Amber starts, yelling back at them. Then Ballistic does what he does, and he starts to try and assert his male dominance over these women. That pimp shit they be doing. She hated Stevie so much. You want to send me back to the strip club? I'm never going to the strip club, Stevie. And now you treating them girls just like Stevie treated you. Anyway, so Ballistic starts popping it on Amber, blah, blah, blah. We don't see what happens, but we hear she had a broken rib and she got jumped or they attacked her or something like that, allegedly. That's what I heard on social media. I didn't see anything. Right? There was a lawsuit. I heard, I don't know what came from that lawsuit. Now that's TV doing her big one. So good for her. And now she's on Baddies to spite Joseline, I think. And I also had a theory. I be telling people when I be gossiping with them and shit, Joseline and Natalie have like this weird competition. Joseline feels like, oh, I have my show really gave Now That's TV clout at the end of the day. Natalie feels like, well, I have the flagship show. When people think of when they think of Zeus Network, they think of Baddies. They don't think of Joseline's Cabaret, Joseline always wanted to be an artist. She always wanted to be a rapper. The point of her show is for her to rap her music, and the cabaret is literally just her going and doing bookings with background dancers. It's about her doing concerts and booking. It's no different than Baddies. Dead ass. It's just Joseline got a stricter program that I think Natalie is jealous of. She wish she could tell them girls, hey, go get that bitch, and they go get that bitch. But you know what happened? They be like, actually, I'm cool with her. It'd be weird for me to get that. Reality. But what Joseline does is the difference. Joseline go find people that need her. She go find 304s. She go find escorts. She go find some strippers. She had the girl Jade that was sleeping in the car. No, that was somebody else. But then Jade was the 304 with the pimp that was walking the stroke, and now Jade is on BBO. Tilo is taking all the cabaret girls one by one by one. So, and I heard Joseline is supposed to be working with Now That's TV too now. It's getting weird. So, it's a lot going on. I also feel like Saucy Santana might be making his way to Now That's TV only because of the comment that he made with Janisha. Like, oh, can we talk about, what's going on with you, Scotty? And like he wanted to get down to the bottom of the love triangle. Janisha is like, no, I'm not a baddie. We're not doing that. So I've been seeing people in the comments like, oh, he ain't gonna be back next year. I bet he's gonna be fired now. He shouldn't have came for Janisha. And yes, Pootie and Landon are on Playboys, but none of the other Playboys, none of the other Pootie and Landon are on Bad Boys, but none of the other Playboys are on Bad Boys. Santana hangs out with Joyce. Santana don't hang out with all the Now That's TV people. So now I'm starting to see they're about to piss me off. It's like every time they've been quiet until I started talking. Quiet. Y'all want to fly? If I let them out the fly, they gonna chirp more because they be fucking happy. Shit, I got distracted. Hold on. Let me think about where I left off. So, Santana. So now Santana, I noticed he's been going live with the Now That's TV boys recently, and I think it's because one, the Now That's TV people have been on live every day. So after a while, you get a certain amount of like think about it when Pootie and Jazz and Man when they first started going live, Man only had like 10 people in his live. He didn't have a lot of people in his live. He always lost the battles. He never won a battle. And now look at him. Let's say 6 months later, he gets more views than all of them. He and he's getting on with like celebrities now. Like I feel like Man has the most clout of them all on TikTok now. And when they first started 6 months ago, that wasn't the case. And I noticed because I screen record them. So I watched Man's come up. It was organic as fuck. Shout out to Man. It was. So, but I also feel like Man starting to get a little cocky. He's like, man, I don't like that for you. I don't like that. It's trying to turn me off. I love humble. Keep it humble. Keep it cute. Now, I think Saucy Santana is trying to start being seen with the Now That's TV people because he about to try and make his So I don't think he's necessarily like if Zeus is gonna take him back, he's gonna go back. But I feel like he's trying to venture out. So, because now if Joseline can go over there and all everybody, not that Stevie is the next come up, but I'm also confused with this because they're not that Stevie is doing these auditions May 7th or something like that. So they're doing auditions for like if you want to be on a TV show, if you want to be a host, if you want to be in one of their movies, come audition. And we're gonna give $10,000 to 5 people. That's $50,000. So y'all have $50,000 to give to fans who's gonna come for free to audition, but not y'all cast members. Why are cast members begging for their checks to be paid on time? But y'all giving out Louis bags, Balenciaga, Gucci bags. Now that's TV rings. Now that's TV chains, wigs, BBLs. Y'all doing a whole lot, but cast is begging to get paid on time. Y'all do see these warehouses getting burnt down, right? Y'all see that? I'm just saying, if you want to avoid something like that, you should pay your employees. Thank you. So now Jocelyn is supposed to be going over there. I don't know what the fuck she's gonna be doing, but she's supposed to be going over there, and that should be interesting because Big Lex, Boss Tech, Lucky, what's the other girl? Blueface Barbie. All of these girls from Jocelyn's Cabaret is running the shit over there now. Blueface Barbie was the 304 that got kicked off Jocelyn's show. Now she's like an executive producer or some shit on Now That's TV. Jocelyn, you gonna go over there and be the underdog. You ain't gonna be top dog how you was, and I'm gonna love to see the switch for you. But her being in danger is definitely a scary situation that she feel like, Lemmy, what are you doing, babe? Lemmy, what's going on, babe? Are you really coming for this lady? She's talking about ever since she left the network, she has not gotten paid. Stopping my payments because I own my own streaming app. Now, Jocelyn, is there something in your contract that say as long as you're signed to Zeus or as long as you working with them, you can't work with another platform, even if it's your own? Like, I feel like this is something you need to, this got to be something deeper. I feel like maybe in a contract. But I also feel like, is this deeper spiritually? Because she keeps bringing up her child. And from me reading the Epstein files, these people, children is their main target. Feel me? Lemmy was close with Diddy at one point. In the entertainment industry, they don't worship the most high, they go below. Okay. Stick with me because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna word this. Because if this was my other channel, I would just talk, but oh, y'all don't come to me for that. So but things get deeper, right? With these kids. They feel like the kids are pure. They're worth more sacrificially. I'm really trying to pick my words well. I'm sorry if I'm speaking too slow for y'all. So it's coming around that it's supposed to be like Natalie's a madam, allegedly. There's trafficking going on with Not ST with Zeus Network, allegedly. And for these people to get out of bad situations, for these people to elevate, sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Jocelyn, I hope that ain't you, babe. There's some sick shit. That's sick. There's some sick shit. Did she post anything in her story? Let me see. We have something coming out. Must watch. Okay. This is evil. Man sent me to the hospital the other night, but God is good. I don't. How he sent you to the hospital? What you think? Somebody put a curse on you? I rebuke any negative energy from this, amen. And I do not serve. I do not serve. Okay. Amen. But on that post, didn't it just say something about voodoo? Any survivors hit me up ASAP. Let's bring that house down. Surviving Diddy Jr. until I can say his full name. Surviving the Z. Zeus Network. Oh shit. So Jocelyn, you gonna be the one to take the fucking you be the one to take the motherfuckers down? I'm not even mad at her for it. I'm not mad. Maybe that's what it's going to take, a fucking celebrity to take them down. Because they keep coming at the cast members, a bunch of nobodies. Maybe it's going to take the person to be somebody. You feel me? I fully believe Joseline. She's saying, I believe her. I believe Joseline. This is weird. It's getting weird, bro. You know what? That I don't even have my boyfriend has the premium YouTube. I kind of want to go watch some like reaction because people be talking about what be going on with Zeus Network, but now it's like I gotta watch these damn ads. He needs to log in on my damn laptop. Let's see. Zeus exposed because it's been a couple of people who have done like exposed videos on him. So originally, that's what I forgot about. Zeus Network was like a Christian network, and it was working with a lot of the Vine streamers, like King Batch and what's that girl with the blue hair? That'd be Kiki. The one that be with Tasiki is it Kiki, something like that. I'm not their demographic, so I don't know who these people are, but I see them around, so they familiar to me. So I think King Batch and the Kiki girl with the blue hair, the boy, he's a boy, but you get what I'm saying. So it started off Christian, and then he was running some like what was it called? Pastors of LA or some shit. He was already doing some Christian show. Then he had the Christian network, and then he brought the Vine people on, and they were all doing this together. And then he like took the business from him. He just took it from up under their feet. He stole it from them. So the Vine people are suing Lemmy right now. So it's not only the sex trafficking allegations. These people are also suing him because they feel like they own the network and Lemmy took it from them. Yo, I forgot all about this. Oh, Lemmy, you going down, nigga. I think of who that is, me either. It's very weird. Everybody can't be lying. If everybody can't have the same lie, like everybody has the. It's like they're all different experiences, but it's the same. It's like the same, you know. Like everybody's story different, but they all got the same key points in them. That's what I'm saying. First, he took somebody. He took their business. Oh my god, let me ain't shit. Actually, we keep forgetting. And now they doing this show with Scotty. And I feel like this show with Scotty is just for him to clear the narrative because everybody looking at him like the fucking weirdo because he is. He's coming at Scotty. Oh, you're pregnant. You need to relax as you're trying to force her to be in an open relationship. So he's like, well, when we got together, you was fucking with somebody and you told me you wasn't. What you thought that was gonna make us look at Scotty some type of way? We don't give a fuck. Do your big one? So she was fucking with somebody, ain't told him she was single and she wasn't. You got played. Oh well. And then he told Scotty, I'm fucking with other girls. She said, cool. You know why? Because she already knew she had a dick one other than you. So in the midst of all of that, he finds out Scotty's fucking with somebody. Now his feelings hurt. Oh well, my feelings hurt. You fucking with other bitches. Fuck you. So now he's like, you're the liar. I'm not a liar because I told you about my women. You didn't tell me about your. Let me. This don't make you better. It don't. So now she's like, yeah, we was in an open, and then he's like, well, we were in an open relationship when we first started. So now you shouldn't expect me to be monogamous with you when this has always been the program. And she can want something else. Like as time goes, you get older, you mature, things change. You can want something different in life from when you were 20 to when you're 30. That's what's supposed to happen. You're not supposed to act how you were when you were 20 when you're 30. You feel what I'm saying? And he's like, well, when you got with me, we were poly, so it should continue to be like that. And she's like, well, things are different now because I'm pregnant and I don't want you embarrassing our daughter because now it's a child in this. Now this kid going to school, and it's like, oh, your mom, your dad's with this person and this person. It could get there. It could get there. Now this kid could get bullied for other things, but who the father is sleeping with is easily avoidable. That can be easily fixed. But apparently, your penis thinks for you. Talking about, I'm still finding myself, nigga. You 40, still finding yourself. Yeah, because when I got out the relationship, I just felt like I needed to find myself. Well, when you got out the last relationship, you got in another one immediately. There was no now you want to find yourself now that you with me and I'm pregnant. Nigga, fuck it. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. And now you're saying you don't want to stress her out because she. Then they go on this honeymoon. What do they call it? A baby moon for her to relax and have her last vacation before the baby comes. The whole time, the friends is arguing. A friend jumped out the window. I think they tried to sacrifice that nigga too. A friend jumped out. He fell out the window. The friends is arguing the whole time. Another friend is fucking with the bro. The show is not about Scotty. It's about Lemmy trying to create a narrative and her friends trying to get camera time. Cut it now. I wanted to see Scotty at fucking Babies R Us picking out strollers. I wanted to see Scotty and Lemmy building cribs. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see doctor's appointments. The occasional argument over this nigga leaving toothpaste spray on the fucking mirror in the bathroom. I wanted to see regular relationship shit. Instead, I see a narcissist trying to spin a narrative and a fucking groupie friends trying to get on baddies. Am I wrong? All right. Why did he do what? I don't know what you mean. How you in a real relationship for 7 years, but Scotty has to share you? Right. Then he's like, get off my sprinter. Did y'all see last episode to know what I'm talking about? Telling him to get off his sprinter. The whole point of this trip is for her to relax because she's pregnant. You just told her to calm down because she's pregnant. And now she need to get off your sprinter? That shit don't make no sense to me. What? And I felt like she ate when she was like, well, I could just Uber myself. I know that's right. And I was speaking to my group chat on Instagram. We was talking, and I'm like, at this point, why isn't Scotty a millionaire? Because you get paid for baddies every season. You get paid for reunions. You've done at least 5 seasons, right? She has her business. What is she, like a personal trainer or some shit, right? I'm pretty sure he gives her an allowance, right? He pays all of her bills. So all of this money she's getting, she don't have to spend. He's paying all the bills. Why aren't you a millionaire, Scotty? What the fuck? What's going on? And then some people are saying that if they do get divorced, because I'm feeling like, if anything, Libby is going to have to kiss Scotty ass because if she decided to leave him, he's getting put on child support. And he ain't going to want that. So his best bet is to keep Scotty happy. But somebody I saw on TikTok was like, well, at the end of the day, Lemmy is the one with the money. Lemmy is the one with the resources. Lemmy don't have to work another day in his life if he don't have to. So, well, these are my thoughts now. Lemmy don't have to work another day in his life if he don't have to. He can be a stay-at-home dad and get a nanny. If anything, Scotty eventually she'll have to get a job. Her money's eventually gonna run out. Lemmy's money is like everlasting royalties type shit. He owns part of the company. So there's a chance a court will give Lemmy custody, at least partial, if not full, over Scotty. Cause now Lemmy can use her background against her. Like her job surrounds violence. She's done S work in the past. We've seen the OnlyFans clips, you know. And who knows what he could use against her, but who knows what Scotty could use against him. It gets tricky in them courtrooms when you fighting for custody. It gets weird. Them people don't be playing about their kids now. They go low. I mean, we truly don't know what Scotty has planned all this time exactly. She seems to be moving different, like she's in control in a way. I think because she feel like she got some power because she pregnant. Feel me? That's why I brought up if she leaves, she could put him on child support. She probably feel like she got some power because she's pregnant now. But some people feel like he has money. He's a boss, so he could easily be a stay-at-home dad. He's rich, all the resources, daycare, private school. He can provide all of that for that. He can do more for the kids than Scotty could. And sometimes the courts don't care that, oh, it's the mom. They'll give it to the dad if they feel like the dad can take. At the end of the day, it come down to resources. They don't care about mom and dad, or at least not every state. Some states favor the mom more, but some states don't give a fuck. Right. It's the power dynamic at this point. Let me feel like he's the breadwinner. He got the money. So he's always going. Let me feel like he the prize. Let me's a baddie. He feel like he the fucking prize. Who is Drew? Child away. The court took Drew's. Oh yeah. Kim didn't lose her kids. She lost her kids. What's her name? Kim Brew. Kim Brew. It started with a B, Kim B something. I remember her. Cause she was with that boy, that white boy that played football, right? Troy. He wants to be a baddie. And I only say he wants to be a baddie because Lemmy will post stuff in his story and be like, I'll drop the trailer for baddies, but I'll need y'all to go like my last post. And his last post would be a picture with him in a fucking handbag. So you want us to go like a picture with you in a purse? Oh, if you want to be a bad bitch, just say that. You know what's tea when you see them two niggas fucking. If that's you, just at this point, nobody cares. We're more fascinated with figuring out if you're gay than if you're really gay. Like we don't really care if you're gay. We care to figure it out because why you hiding it? And for one, it's not my business who the fuck you who you fucking. I always thought that was weird when people like want to come out to their family. Why is it your family's business who you having sex with? Do they want to fuck you? I always thought that was weird coming out. That's always been weird to me. That's always been weird to me. Like you don't tell them how you're fucking. You know, I like girls. You know, I like being bent over more than I like being on my back. You know, and if I am on my back, I like the pretzel. I want my legs to the bed, feet on the headboard. You know, like you're not telling them how you like to fuck, but you like telling them who you want to fuck. Like that. That never made sense to me. Yes, they are one and the same. But let we could do this for a little bit until I get sick of these ads, and then I'm gonna have my boyfriend log me in on his premium. Shit, I should just get my own premium account at this point, right?
Behind our backs. It's forcing us to do whatever, say whatever out of our mouth. The whole show on Zeus was a humiliation ritual.
He's like the Black Harvey Weinstein. We gonna talk about that.
The reality show Baddies premiered on May 16, 2021 on Zeus Network. With unmatched levels of drama and UFC-style brawls, it wouldn't be long until the show became a hit. By its second season, it had become one of the most popular shows streaming on Zeus, with Season 2 clocking in over 52 million viewers and trending all over social media. It had proved to be a massive hit for the network. Although the show was successful and had millions of fans, it also had just as many critics. While most reality shows are normally considered trash TV, Zeus had redefined the term, taking all the negative qualities reality TV shows were known for and amplifying them to new degenerate levels. This built a lot of controversy around Zeus Network as it earned itself a reputation of being brain rot content aimed at the urban community. At the center of the controversy was the CEO of Zeus, Lemuel Lemmy Plummer, who was accused by critics of making shows that perpetuate harmful stereotypes of Black people, particularly Black women, painting them in an exaggerated negative light for the sake of drama. But not long after Lemmy began receiving criticism for his choice of programming, other more disturbing allegations against him began to emerge. This time it wasn't by critics, but by the very women who had worked on his shows. Lemmy was being accused of not only forcefully manufacturing the tension and drama seen on his shows, but also stealing money and using shady business tactics against his employees. But the worst allegation of them all was that he was using his role as CEO to allegedly have his way with the women who were on these shows. This has led to many people making comparisons between Lemmy and the infamous monster Harvey Weinstein. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Lemmy, the devil behind Zeus Network. Let's get...
They don't want you to know about it.
Hey, did you know you might get a big cash pay?
I mean, the allegations. I feel like everything will come out eventually. I don't. Why haven't we seen that girl, Christina? Has she come out with a story? Because I've heard stories about Christina's situation, but I don't think I've ever heard anything out of Christina's mouth about the situation. I heard she got pregnant. She had the abortion. Now Scotty's pregnant. And then some people are saying that Lemmy wants to have a baby now because of all the sex trafficking allegations and all the bad press around Zeus right now. Family men get looked at in a different light than if you were just single. If you have a wife or if you have children, if you have a family, you're looked at as more wholesome. So, or in the courtroom, Please don't send me to jail for life. I just had a baby I need to raise. I don't want to be without my newborn. I don't want my newborn daughter to be without a father. Now that's an excuse to use in court. It's
To it. Show business. He knew exactly what was required to get people to watch a TV show. His parents, Bishop Glenn Plummer and Dr. Ruth Pauline Plummer, owned and operated a number of religious TV stations and were significant figures in Christian media. His father was involved in the creation of 3 national Christian television networks. Growing up in this environment allowed Lemmy to learn the principles and the infrastructure of the television business. But unlike his parents, he wasn't going to use his skills to produce content to guide people to God, but instead, the complete opposite. He wanted to make it big. He wanted to make it in Hollywood. Lemmy got his start in Hollywood around 2007-2008, working as a production assistant on the TV series Extreme Makeover Home Edition. He used this opportunity to open a door into show business. Eventually, at the age of 22, he secured a first-look deal with BET Networks through his production company, Three Sons Productions. He produced and provided production services for popular series such as The Monique Show and The Family Cruise. He also created and executive produced the docuseries Vindicated for the network. Lemmy started to see success in Hollywood and decided he would create his own production company, forming L. Plummer Media in 2011. Through his company, he co-created and executive produced the hit show Preachers for the Oxygen Network. He also produced shows for other networks such as WeTV's Mary Mary and BET's The Shreds and The Westbrooks. He was also behind Music Moguls featuring Snoop Dogg for BET. Lemmy
real quick. I ain't gonna spend long on this. Did y'all hear about cause Mary, this one right here, did y'all hear about her in the divorce with her husband? If y'all watch this show, y'all know that this lady right here, husband, cheated on her repeatedly. And because of her religion, she stood beside him. And everybody watching just wish, baby, take them shackles off your feet so you can dance. This man is holding you down. Okay, stand up. You weak in the knees. So this man cheated on her repeatedly, and she always stood beside him. Recently, he slept with her friend. He got with his wife. He got with her, the friend. She caught them. She caught them together. And guess who filed for divorce? He did. She was never going to do it. She was going to allow it for the rest of her life. She was going to allow it for the rest of. He had to leave her. Women know when to go.
Shows for other networks such as WeTV's Mary Mary and BET's The Shreds and The Westbrooks. He was also behind Music Moguls featuring Snoop Dogg for BET. Lemmy had established himself in show business, becoming a dependable producer for the Hollywood system. But after achieving what he wanted, he realized it wasn't enough. He no longer wanted to create programming for other TV networks. He wanted to create his own TV network. And this is when the idea of Zeus Network.
So you could do it, but you keeping give Joseline her money. How you doing Joseline like that? Get that girl her money.
Was born. In the 2010s, the way people were consuming television started to shift, with traditional cable losing the battle against streaming. Streaming sites like Netflix and Hulu became the primary way most people consume TV. Lemmy saw this and realized that instead of making TV shows for networks that were going to sell his TV shows to streaming sites, why not just make his own streaming site and release his shows through there? This way, instead of making a portion of the money the show produced, he can make all the money and keep it all for himself. He decided he would create what he called the Black Netflix for influencers. In Lemmy's mind, the plan was genius. He would use his knowledge of producing hit shows to make his own hit show that could only be seen on his network. He was determined to make this vision a reality, to create the Black Netflix for influencers. The only problem was that creating a streaming site isn't cheap. He was going to need a boatload of money. So in 2017, Lemmy started looking for some potential partners to help him fund his idea. This is when Lemmy met the Storm Power, a social media influencer, through a mutual friend in late 2017. Lemmy told the Storm about his idea of creating the Black Netflix, and the Storm wanted in. After this, the Storm then brought in King Batch, who recruited Amanda Cerny. These 4 became the co-founders of the Black Netflix, and they decided to name it after the Greek god Zeus. Zeus Network was born.
How did we go from 4 co-founders to Lemmy, his brother, his sister, Nat? What happened?
and the team quickly began working on their programming. With the rise of social media influencers, Lemmy and the others went with the strategy of greenlighting people, not shows, leveraging the existing massive fan base of its social media star creators. They ended up developing 30 exclusive shows that were directly hosted by the social media influencers. Now that they had the content, they had to figure out pricing. It was eventually decided that the original price for a monthly subscription to Zeus Network on launch would be just $3.99 per month.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it.
What happened to that? $3. Well, $4. Shoot, I remember when they used to be just like $5 flat. Some people, yo, I was working with this one network and they wanted me to do promo for them, right? So I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. But I could, now I'm trying to get more money for me. So I'm like, I could do reactions to your show, I could do reviews for your show, but I want a free subscription. Like, I ain't trying to pay for the subscription. They told me years, they never sent me the subscription. And then if some networks that have me do promo for them, they'll just send me the subscription. So it's like, and mind you, let me stop.
Netflix, and Lemmy was confident this was going to be a massive success. On Friday, July 13, 2018, Lemmy held a launch party, finally launching Zeus Network to its 40,000 subscribers. This was the moment he was waiting for. He was going to change urban TV forever like Netflix once did. But like most of his reality TV shows, the launch ended in total disaster, nearly destroying the entire network on the first day of launch. See, before the launch, Zeus was told by the developers creating the streaming app that the app wasn't going to be ready for launch day. But Lemmy and the others were set on that launch day and decided to go ahead with the release of the app, even though the developers warned it wasn't ready. This led to severe issues with the app on day one. The main issues were the search feature on the app not working and the names of shows being misspelled, alongside other technical issues. All of this made the app difficult to operate. But as bad as it was, that was the least of their problems. The real serious problem was the subscription glitch. When they launched the app because it wasn't ready, the app glitched and allowed all 40,000 users to subscribe completely for free, meaning they lost about $160,000 on day one. They were forced to cancel everyone's subscription and hoped that after they watched for a whole day for free, they would resubscribe and pay for it. The launch went horribly, but Lemmy did not give up.
No shade, that's like a free trial. It's like a free trial. Because you took him off. You took him off the next day. So it's like, I logged back in. Like, what the fuck happened? I'm logged out. I ain't paid for it anyway, so now I'll pay. If it didn't ask me to pay the first time, now it's asking you to pay. It's like, all right, I guess I got to pay now. That's like one day I went to sleep. YouTube had no ads. I woke up, YouTube all of a sudden has ads. Like, this was an overnight thing.
And he continued to work on establishing his network. In 2019, Lemmy saw his first dose of success with Zeus. He gave a show to Black China and called it The Real Black China, which was released in 2019. The show was a moderate success and succeeded in
that's when we got that clip from Tokyo Tony. I need to get the fuck, he said. And I was like, the fuck out? The fuck out. Like, she ain't finished the word. She ain't finished it.
Attracting more subscribers. In 2020, he continued his releases with Joseline's Cabaret and One More Chance, both pulling in thousands of subscribers for the network. While things were going great, Lemmy knew he was still missing something: a flagship show. A show that was going to put Zeus Network on the map. He needed something that was going to have tons of drama, fighting, romance, and more fighting. Around this time, the reality star Natalie Nunn, who was on Bad Girls Club, wanted to do a Bad Girls Club reunion show and was planning on making it an OF exclusive. This, for many reasons, didn't work out. And in December 2020, Natalie and 5 other former Bad Girl Club participants appeared on an episode of the Zeus Network show, The Conversation, to air out their issues regarding the failed reunion. Because of how many fans the Bad Girls Club had, this episode of The Conversation exploded.
Is this still on the app? Yeah, I've never seen this. Is this still on the app? What the fuck? Let me look. I'm gonna watch this.
In views. The high engagement and drama from the episode demonstrated a strong audience interest in seeing the Bad Girls back together. Following the episode's success, Lemmy had found his hit TV show, and the Zeus Network announced that a new series named Baddies was in production. The first season of Baddies ATL, which reunited 8 former Bad Girl Club cast members in a mansion in Atlanta, premiered on Zeus Network on May 16, 2021. It was like the Bad Girls Club on steroids. More drama, more scandals, and way more fighting. Since Baddie wasn't airing on traditional TV, Lemmy and Natalie, who were the executive producers, were allowed to show whatever they wanted. They did just that, showing anything and everything, going way too far in many instances. Due to social media hype, the show was an immediate success. Fans just couldn't get enough of the non-stop drama. After season 1 wrapped, they dropped Baddie South season 2, and it was a massive success. Season 2 went on to accumulate over 52 million views, and this led to millions of subscribers, bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars for Zeus Network. Baddies had become Zeus Network's biggest show.
If y'all care, I do see this episode with the baddies up. It looked like it's 2 parts. If y'all want to watch that, it's number 8 and 9.
Show and its first hit. Lemmy had done it. He had created his own successful network, but all the success didn't come without controversy, something Baddies couldn't stop attracting. The primary issue many people had with Baddies was that it portrayed black women in a negative stereotypical way, and focused heavily on excessive, often instigated physical violence amongst the cast members. The show has faced significant criticism and allegations from former cast members that producers deliberately instigated fights and disregarded cast safety. Even though Lemmy had created a hit show, he was now being accused of exploiting black women for ratings and profit. These issues quickly led to people calling for the show's cancellation, but Lemmy had other plans. He was going to shape his entire network after Baddies, creating several spin-offs and shows just like it. Lemmy greenlit more shows that followed Baddies' formula, giving a show to rapper Blueface and his girlfriend Krishan Rock that
Everybody hated that show. Nobody liked that show. Nobody liked that fucking show. That show made everybody uncomfortable. That show made me sick. That entire show was not, this is what Lemmy based his show off of. This is the fucking Scotty with the baby 2.0. It's Blueface disrespecting Krishan the entire every episode. It's her asking for him to love her and him disrespecting her and calling her stupid. This show was so uncomfortable and awkward. I don't know how it had 2 seasons. I couldn't finish watching the first season. Like, I think it took me a year. Like, I would watch one episode every couple months. It was draining. Blueface is draining as fuck. He's funny to not be in a like, you just don't want to date him. Anything else, cool. But to be in a relationship with him, no. No go. He for the streets. Don't cuff him.
chronicled their toxic relationship. During the show, the couple would routinely get into heated toxic fights that would end in Krishan getting arrested. In one viral episode, she even hit Blueface with a Hennessy bottle over the head and then proceeded to vacuum out the glass pieces from his head. This show.
If you're a woman between 20 and 30,
Shit,
this is your...
that? Who vacuums glass out somebody's hair? Why do y'all not immediately go to a hospital? Y'all got money for everything else. Y'all can't get a nurse to the house or something. Call a fucking the ambulance would have been better than that damn vacuum. No shit.
Another massive success and only incentivized Lemmy to produce more and more shows like it. Lemmy didn't seem to care that people were accusing him of exploiting black women. He also didn't care that he was now on the complete opposite side of where he started with his parents. He grew up watching his family push the word of God on TV, but he ended up pushing the devil's entertainment instead. The more TV shows he released, the more his reputation soured, and eventually, he wasn't just receiving backlash for his shows, but for his disturbing and inappropriate behavior. Around 2023 and 2024, Lemmy started getting accused of all types of disturbing misconduct from the cast members of his shows. He was being accused of mixing work with pleasure, with many accusations being made, accusing him of using his power as a CEO to force baddie cast members to hook up with him. Those who agreed received favoritism, while those who disagreed were punished. It all started with a woman named Christina Rome, a former baddie star. Rome accused Lemmy of assaulting her and claimed he had other potential victims.
Going around about the network and the things that I don't want to just blast. I want to blast, because when you don't blast it, things are happening to girls like me and everywhere else, everywhere. So I heard that you were like being low key, like controlled, manipulated by not so Greek. And right. I don't want to. So, like I played, if you got one of your own executives to your network saying to someone, I felt bad reading, that's a problem. While you guys are getting drunk and having fun and just wanting to have a show, there's a person that's doing the harder work. And that person was me. And I finally feel the courage to speak about it because I was put into some situations that I didn't want to be in. I don't think no woman, no girl should be put in those positions. And I was put in them.
Do you feel like you were manipulated? Do you feel like you were controlled?
He kept everyone away from me in order to control me so that I couldn't hear anything.
Speaking of women being put in situations they shouldn't, I was on TikTok yesterday and I saw something that was like people pick and choose who feed the whole to the fire, right? And with me saying this, I'm speaking on Dolly. So if y'all remember when Dolly got into it with who was that? Who was that Dolly had got into it with? Was it Cold Killer? When Dolly got into it with Cold Killer on Baddies, the last Baddies, not Africa. What was the last one I just aired? I'm like, USA. Dolly said something to her like, I'm gonna have your daughter R word. And Cold Killer's daughter is like small. She's a little girl. Like and everybody is saying like, oh, nobody is bringing that up. Like, why didn't nobody cancel her? But people love bringing up how when people talk about kids or things are dragged on with kids, like when Diamond said something like go take care of your kid or something like that, which was a lyric from a song, but we got upset about that, amongst other things. So that person's point was when kids get brought up, everybody likes to drag it and make it so extreme and make it seem like that person, is just such a piece of shit. But Dolly was able to say that she was gonna get Cold Killer's child R-worded, and then she put out a song and went viral, and everybody's making TikTok dances to her song, and it just seemed to have been forgotten. And it's like, we all gotta remember, like, I'm waiting for the day I hear something crazy from Lex, because there's no way Summer, Dolly, Lex, all friends. I'm a firm believer of birds of a feather flock together. Okay. So if Dolly's saying this crazy shit, we've seen Summer speak on kids. She said something crazy about Emmett Till. Why are we not putting this above Lex? Like, I'm waiting for something that Lex did to come out. Like, I'm just waiting for it.
From you. I can't hear anything from any executives. I can't hear anything from anyone. I can only hear what he's telling me. Your executive should be talking.
Not long after Christina, a woman named Charisse Mills, who was on One More Chance, accused Plummer of expecting employees to engage in intimate acts with him to remain on air. She also claimed that she had slept with Lemmy and suggested that his wife knew he was sleeping around but was afraid of leaving him, even claiming that he would sleep with women with his wife being in the same bed, going as far as to compare him to a Black Harvey Weinstein in an interview.
Lemmy.
Heck no.
Why not?
Oh yeah, we.
Wait, hold on.
I don't with that nigga.
Why not?
Wait. You worked with him
he's
before?
like the Black Harvey Weinstein. We gonna talk about that.
We might as well bring that up too.
Wait. Let me ask my partner. What you mean? He does great business.
Listen, he does great business, but he also does shady business. Okay,
like
he promises people things in exchange for certain things.
Weinstein is a high bar.
Wait, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't comparing.
I'm just saying that's a lot.
Yeah,
wait.
Yeah.
What do you really? Wait.
Yeah. I'm a boss. You can't
promises you. He tells you, "I'll pay you this," and then if you put on the situation,
absolutely,
he might give you a bonus.
Absolutely. Everybody. I'm gonna tell you, everybody. I know a lot of things.
What you talking about?
I know a lot.
Did y'all peep that? Maybe I'm thinking too much of it, but I feel like that was Wack trying to give her a hint. Let's bring it back. I'm gonna explain it, and then I want y'all to look at it and see if y'all see what I just saw. Because, like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I look for things. So he said, because I know Lemmy, and he'll have you do something. But if you do extra, you get a bonus. And he went like this. Like, if you shut the fuck up right now, he gonna pay you. That's what I took from that. Like, he'll give you a bonus. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. You saying too much. Like, that ain't the Lemmy I know. So y'all cool? So you trying to get her to shut up because you cool with this nigga? So that's your friend? All right.
Situation.
Absolutely.
He might give you a bonus.
Absolutely.
And then if you put on the situation,
absolutely,
he might give you a bonus.
Absolutely.
That was him saying, shut the fuck up. you're fucking your bag up, ho.
Everybody. I'm gonna tell you, everybody. I know a lot of things.
What you talking about?
I know a lot of things.
But why would you shoot Zeus down like that? It's a successful black man's platform.
It is a successful black man's platform, but you shouldn't use your platform to open up other platforms. It don't go so.
What's other platform? What is she trying to say? Wait. Let me marry. They got a beautiful
I'm married now. Listen, my husband know everything.
He full of shit, and he's such a man's man. Like, we've seen Wax defend Blueface and his bullshit, so we know whatever Lemmy's doing, no matter what this girl is saying, he's about to defend it just because he's a man, you know? Well, he's a successful black man. So what? He violating women. He's using, because you do the same thing. Is that why? I told y'all birds of a feather flock together. You saying that's your boy. He's a successful black man and he has a wife. All of these things can exist and he can still be a weirdo.
Everything. There is nothing that was in the dark that he don't know about.
So you were on a show on Zeus before?
Absolutely, yeah.
What show?
One More Chance.
Oh, the chance guy.
What was? Oh, it's like a dating show with some guy named Chance.
Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. So you saying he approached you inappropriately?
Absolutely.
Lemmy.
Absolutely. I went to go have a business meeting, and our business meeting ended up, he's like, can you meet me at my house instead of the office?
You see what I mean? It's not like, oh, I'm sorry that happened to you. It's him? Oh, no, Lemmy? Nah, he just immediately denying it. Now, this girl really went through some shit. Now, we don't know what she went through. Now, what if she go home and she just, oh my God, nobody believes me, and now she feel like her self-worth is gone. Nobody's going to believe her. I should never speak on it again because of shit like this.
Office?
Well, he might have just wanted to meet you at the house.
No, sweetie.
Maybe wanted to show
you
you his
basing it
garden.
off that?
No, sweetie. Definitely not just.
Maybe he was running late.
Not just off that.
His wife was going to be home.
Listen, the wife was involved too.
Involved with what?
We'll talk about that later. You have to cut the check for this.
We might do
clear.
I'd be wrong if I didn't mention that Stunner Girl said something quite similar when she was here just the other day.
Yeah, she ain't lying.
I got to acknowledge the consistency of.
He ain't lying.
Oh no.
Nah, but then again, wait. If you saying y'all had a situationship,
it was a situation.
And then you're saying his wife was involved.
It was a situation.
I don't see him doing anything wrong. Because if all parties
it was a situation. No. Yeah. Because let me tell you something.
How's he doing something wrong?
I'd rather do something with somebody that's going to give me an opportunity than not. But I would have rather not have to. Let's just say that.
See, you can't do that.
Yes, I
because
can.
Because you could have just said no.
And then I would not have the opportunity. Listen, this business is very dirty.
Did he tell you that? Did he
Absolutely.
say? He said.
He victim blaming. So she is saying, I would love to have a job and not have to fuck for it. That would be great. But I did fuck for it. Then I didn't get the job because we never saw her again. She did the One More Chance, and then we never saw her again. That's what she's saying. I would have loved to actually got the opportunity. So he ain't give you what he promised you. That's what I'm getting from this.
Absolutely.
If you don't do this,
it happened. It happened.
After these allegations, things only got worse, with the next person to call out Lemmy being his own business.
And also, you see how he was like, but he has a wife. He didn't do anything wrong. Remember, I told y'all before we watched this video, when these men get weird and they know they about to get caught up in some shit, just how them drug dealers and them gang members turn Muslim when they know they about to get caught. How these motherfucking creeps, how they operate is they have a couple kids, whether they gotta adopt them or they get a bitch that already got some kids, but they need some kids in the motherfucking mix. They get a girl, wife her up, whether it's the girlfriend, the wifey, or actual fucking wife, and they get some kids. Get this bitch pregnant, have her come in with some kids, adopt some kids. They need a family to be looked at as a good person. That's why he's like, but he has a wife. There's no way. If his wife was there, nothing could be wrong. Like, these bitches ain't creeps too. Get the fuck out of here.
Business partner, the Storm Power. According to the Storm Power, who was a co-founder of Zeus, his former assistant told him that Plumber SA'd her at some point, causing a fallout between the two.
Oh, I see Lemmy Plummer, or Lemon Pepper as y'all call him, is up on X spewing lies. But let me
Real quick, because y'all like to call Tasiki Molesky. So y'all are aware to the fact that women could be the abuser, but because the wife is there, it's okay.
tell you something. Never trust tweets, only trust receipts. I'm about to break down for you the entire situation when it comes to Zeus ownership. I get a call from a good friend of mine, Lamorne Morris. Congrats on your Emmy, by the way, my brother. Lamorne tells me that he has a colleague named Lemmy Plummer who wants to meet with me about starting a social network. His pitch was he wanted to start a black Netflix for influencers and call it the Social Network, which was already a Facebook movie, by the way. He offered me a good amount of equity in the company and said he was going to look out for Lamorne for connecting us. He never looked out for Lamorne. Now, at a successful company like Zeus, you do something called partner payouts. Lemmy pays himself, but never pays his partners. To be totally transparent, we had a falling out because a good friend of ours, who is now a successful Latin artist and used to be Lemmy's assistant, told us that he assaulted her. Till this day, myself, Batch, and Amanda, we received K-1 tax documents stating that we make millions of dollars from the Zeus network as partners. So we're paying taxes on money that we never received. So while Lemmy Plummer walks through Paris with 5 security guards and designer clothes and purchases, let me just read this, new home, RVs, trucks, cars, jewelry, and he's giving out bags to everybody who walks through Zeus's door, the partners who initially kept the lights on and made Zeus what it is today received nothing. Don't let the internet and lemon pepper fool you. We put them on. This guy's a fraud. I had a call a few years back with Lemmy and Jason Tolbert, who also works there and is too cowardly to say something because he was on the phone call. And Lemmy is like,
now, I don't know what any of this means, so I want to bring it back because he's talking about the investors and him buying bags and whatnot. So I'm on Instagram today and I posted, what did I post? Posted something and somebody got in my comments and was like, well, let me, he gets his money through a crypto chain and he said some shit I ain't know nothing about. So hold on. We about to read this because where is this? Hold on, before I keep talking. It was this one. It was this one. Yeah. Let me find a comment. I like them. Well, actually, while I look for it, y'all could just keep watching. But this person had broke down how Lemmy get his money, and I don't know nothing about crypto, so it confused the fuck out of me. But when I find this comment, I'm gonna read it to y'all because maybe y'all know and y'all can break it down to y'all.
the partners who initially kept the lights on and made Zeus what it is today received nothing. Don't let the internet and lemon pepper fool you. We put them on. This guy's a fraud. I had a call a few years back with Lemmy and Jason Tolbert, who also works there and is too cowardly to say something because he was on the phone call. And Lemmy is like, you guys lose this. I'm going to drag this case until you all broke. Zeus is worth $1 billion. You can't beat the machine. You'll never beat Zeus. And he's been dragging it. We spent over $1 million on lawyers already. Oh, they're not even part of the company. We have to sit up there and prove that he's on some book. So we'll spend 3 months and a couple $100,000 just to prove that he's telling a lie. We've been literally fighting this dude in court for 2 years, y'all. I found out that Zeus has multiple lawsuits that Lemmy done settled behind our backs. And when you hear all these women on TikTok or you hear Ray J going off, so while Lemmy flies on his private jets and throws out money to crowds off of a career full of lies, keep in mind that if he can do this to his partners, imagine what he would do to someone who is not.
In 2024, there were more public inappropriate accusations against Plummer from other former Baddie cast members. This time,
all right, I found a comment. I figured it out. All right. We're just gonna read this real quick. Zeus and Not TV get their money 2 different ways. Zeus is backed by cryptocurrency and has endless money after going public in 2024, which is why we have gotten so many seasons of baddies and the budgets have gotten bigger. Being backed by crypto give you endless money. Like this is what I'm not understanding. Like, is it interest on crypto? So you get more from I don't get it. Zeus has their own blockchain, which is used in crypto to secure transactions similar to Square and Cash App. So you're able to blockchain has their own blockchain, which is used in crypto. So they have their own way to move money around, but that still don't make sense as to why they would have endless money. Is the money not being taxed, so it's more money? I don't get it. Do y'all get it? I don't get it. They get their money 2 different ways. It's backed by cryptocurrency, endless money. I don't get it. I'm gonna have to do some research on my own. Zeus has their own blockchain, which is used to crypto to secure transactions similar to Square and Cash App. But it's like, are y'all getting money from other places and y'all are using this blockchain to move that money? So y'all getting your money from somewhere else? Because I just don't see how a $5.99 per subscription. How many subscriptions do you need to be able to pay each person at least $20,000, has Airbnbs, hotels, flights, sprinters, Ubers, food. Like, y'all are paying for way too much off of $5.99 subscriptions. I just don't get it.
It was Batty's cast member Stunner Girl, and she made very similar accusations as the other girls. She alleged that Plumber was sleeping with cast members of Batty's and expected employees to sleep with him to remain on air. She alleged that if they refused his advances, they would be given less screen time or kicked off the show entirely. Stunner Girl supported her claims with alleged screenshots of text messages in which the fellow cast member Scotty seemingly admitted to sleeping with Lemmy. But when Lemmy was asked about these claims, he denied all of Stunner Girl's allegations, calling them completely delusional and suggesting she was making things up for attention. In February 2024, Julia Karski, another former
But you have to pay credit back, right? Like a credit card, right? Credit. You have to pay credit back. Credit is not a grant. It's not free. I'm gonna just do some research on my own, and then I'll come back and tell y'all what I learned in like a separate video. Y'all don't be watching my other video. You know what I noticed too? Any video, I get more views on my live streams than if I just recorded a video and uploaded it. Why is that? Why do y'all watch my live streams more than my other? I'm not a streamer. I feel like y'all forcing me on live because y'all not watching my other videos. The fuck? Ugh.
Baddies cast member created a public petition to cancel the Baddies franchise. In the petition, she claimed that multiple former cast members had accused Plumber and executive producer Natalie Nunn of trafficking, physical assault, coercion, intimidation, theft, pandering, and financial abuse. It seemed like many girls a part of the Baddies cast had the same story, and Lemmy was taking advantage of them in order to give them an opportunity. Lemmy wasn't only getting exposed for his inappropriate behavior with his employees either, but he was also getting exposed for the disturbing content he was putting out. Back in October 2025, Krishan Rock publicly accused the Zeus Network and its producers of staging fights, paying people to stay quiet, and running a demonic network. Confirming the accusation,
some of the baddies say that Lex is a producer puppet. So, in that when Lex fought Scotty, Natalie paid Lex $10,000 to fight Scotty because Scotty was really fighting. Lex was really fighting Scotty for Natalie. That's why they whole beef never really made sense on why Scotty just kept going at. Lex kept going at Scotty. It didn't make sense. It wasn't that deep, and that's why. It's because she got paid to, allegedly, from Natalie to do that.
Of a toxic and harmful environment at the network under Lemmy's leadership. Krishan, while on live, claimed she was never returning to Zeus and called out their negative programming, calling it humiliating.
Like the demonic around us, the program how it's supposed to go, is forcing us to do whatever, say whatever out of our mouth. We don't eat on time. They make sure we're hungry, angry. They don't give a about this country. Y'all can sue me. Y'all can delete my Instagram. I don't care. I don't care. I'll get on my fucking plane. Forgive me, bro.
Melanie said the same thing. Y'all said Melanie was lying. One thing about Melanie, I never got fake from Melanie. I feel like Melanie's real. She's a real person. I feel like Melanie is realer than TV. So that's why a lot of things don't be seeming to go her way because she's not for the TV shit. She real life, you know? I feel like she's more grounded. Melanie was raised well. I like Melanie. She said the same thing and people tried to play her like she was lying. But then as things kept coming out, things that she said started to make sense. Oh, y'all told me when I told you I didn't want to go on stage and blah, 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 that was fine. Y'all said I could leave and go to my sprinter. And now she's leaving to go to her sprinter to leave that reunion that she went to. They said that she had to walk. She said she had to walk mad far. Like the sprinter wasn't just outside the room. She had to walk mad far through the set. And then once she got to her sprinter, Ivory was there at the car. So they lied. It was still a setup. Like if they wasn't gonna get that fight on stage, they was gonna get it. You know, so I believe it.
Poor guy, bro. I don't really like how like fame and people in the industry. It's like you have to humiliate yourself to be somebody that you're not.
You can humiliate yourself for Blueface, but not for the check. You could do it for free for a nigga, but not for the bag.
I know myself. I'm willing to walk away from a check and just say, everybody's program, everybody don't like that show, bro. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm going home. For real. Worth it. Tearing my sister apart. And I love Winnie to death like a brother. He the way he loved Blue and us and all that. Cool, bro. It was like a little Zeus family or whatever. Had a little place in their heart. They always accommodate what I needed. Like they go extra strengths, lengths, just to have me sitting here puzzled and disappointed in how they.
Parents of children who play Roblox. If your child was sexually exploited, abused, or pressured to share explicit content by someone they met on Roblox, you may
That shit's scary because my nephew be on Roblox a lot, or my little cousin. Do y'all do that in your family when y'all have like my little cousin? I don't know whether he should call me his cousin or his auntie because I feel like I'm at an age now because I'm 30 and he's like 8 because he's a kid. So my cousins growing up were my age. My cousins were my age. Like I'm not his age, so it's like, should he call me his cousin? I feel like I'm more of an auntie to this little boy than his cousin. I'm babbling. All right. Hold on, is it muted? What do I do? Hold on.
Another former employee of Lemmy who called them out was Aaron the plumber. Aaron the plumber had similar allegations as Krishan Rock, accusing Lemmy of running a demonic network, even stating that he tried to make him do humiliation rituals and called them out for choosing the name Zeus Network for his company.
The whole show on Zeus was a humiliation ritual. It was a humiliation ritual. Zeus is in love with Greek mythology. Greek mythology is demonic in a real way. Badesky, I didn't set up
in a real way.
What piqued my interest, right? Zeus Network changed my name from Pied Piper to Pipe. No, from Pipe Piper, right? Yeah. They said Pipe.
Yeah, Pipe Piper.
Because you know I'm a licensed plumber. Yeah. They changed it to Pied Piper, right? So that sparked my interest. I said, what the Pied Piper?
Yeah.
Why they follow me that? Right? So I Googled Pied Piper. The Pied Piper is Greek mythology. The guy that led 130 children to their death, and only 3 survived.
Yeah, that's what people were saying about R. Kelly because he used to call himself that, and he had to think kids. So
one was dumb, one was deaf, one was blind. You feel me? And one survived because they went to go get their coat. You feel me? When the Pied Piper was leaving, and they came back and the Pied Piper was gone. So 4 children survived out of 130. So I'm thinking like, what? Why would these people? And after I started investigating the Greek mythology, I noticed that all the contestants on the Zeus Network show had Greek mythology names that trace back to Greek.
But also that comedian that we saw in the beginning of the video, he said he came up with the name Zeus. It wasn't Lemmy. So technically, Lemmy don't have nothing to do with the name. But he could have piggybacked off it.
It was a satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? When she slapped me, it's called the slap of amendment, right? In a real way. She slapped me. She was marking me for death, bro. And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it on camera, bro. They was finna sacrifice me. They was finna sacrifice me. But when Erica Mena slapped me, I got up out of there. I called the police on her. I filed a police report on her ass and up a satanic ritual. You know, satanic ritual. You know what I'm saying? Get on TikTokery and look at all the people that's exposing Zeus.
Now, with this being said, right, 2 people off of Erica Mena show passed away. The brown skinned boy with the locks and the bigger Spanish girl. They both passed away. So it seemed like a sacrifice was going to be had, whether it was you or not. It was going to happen. I really believe in that shit. I really do. It's not that I believe in it. I don't do it, but I believe people really do this shit. For one, when Facebook first came out, the shit I used to see on Facebook, I'm still traumatized from. The things that I see on Twitter, insane. Like, people really out here doing crazy stuff, yo. I don't put it above nobody. It's really insane people out here. I just saw a girl online, she inside of a gas station. Let's say she in 7-Eleven. It's a man outside hitting her car with a hammer. She don't know this nigga. Just a random psychopath hitting her car with the hammer. She come out fucking. I ain't gonna say that. She rest in peace. She comes out and is like, "What are you doing to my car?" And the man runs up, boom, with the hammer, bro. She's done for. That's it. 6 feet under. That's it. And it's like she just stood there and watched him run up to her, jump in the air, and come down. She had all the time in the world to run back in that story. But my point is, people really crazy out here. It's a psychopath. I don't put it above nobody. I really don't. I don't. Like, I've came across some shit on the internet. Okay.
For the demonic entities that they worship, Brodusky. Lemuel Plumber, you're a weird ass, you know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck is into some, I don't know, one black man that's into some Greek mythology. How are you allowing demonic entities on your program, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I ain't going for that.
Now, on top of all of these allegations, Lemmy was also being sued by his fellow business partners. The original co-founders of Zeus Network, King Batch, Amanda Cerny, and D-Storm Power, launched a major legal battle against Plummer. They accused him of scamming them out of their shares of the profit and kicking him out of the business entirely. Now, it wasn't just his employees calling him out, it was his own business partners. While Lemmy succeeded in creating his own network, it came at a dark cost. He created shows that exploited black women depicting negative stereotypes. The content he pushed became full-on brain rot garbage consumed by the urban community. What's truly disturbing is that he sought out to make the black version of Netflix, meaning he believed that all this trash TV is what they wanted to see. Instead of producing quality shows with substance, he created degenerate propaganda, selling out his own people in the process. He also allegedly scammed his partners and robbed them of millions. But worse,
I mean, yes and no. You gotta, to an extent, give people what they're paying for. Like, when I started blogging, I talked about everything. I was talking about Diddy. I was talking about Krishan. I was talking whatever the fuck I saw in the news, I was speaking on. Yeah, I ain't really gravitate to that. But when I started posting lives and speaking on Not As TV, that's when I got, like my fan base or whatever, But when I was talking about other shit, all I had was like two to 30 views, and I did that for a year. And after some point, it's like now I got to switch things up because clearly y'all don't care about me talking about this shit, So clearly he felt like they didn't care about him posting that other content, so he switched, and that's why he started getting all his money and everything. That's what people wanted to see. So I don't think it's like, oh, I mean, that could be the case, but for me, I don't feel like, oh, he's using black women, and I just feel like he wasn't getting the money he wanted posting that other shit. He started posting this, y'all started paying him, so he just kept going with it, and y'all would do the same thing. If you out here selling lemonade and one day somebody like, oh, you have lemonade, do you have any iced tea? And you're like, no, I don't have any iced tea, but since you asked, I'll start selling iced tea. And now all of a sudden, everybody, you selling that iced tea every day. Nobody give a fuck about that lemonade. Now you take lemonade off the menu. You don't even sell lemonade no more. Now you just selling iced tea. Nobody give a fuck about that lemonade. It wasn't enough sugar. Tart, right? But that tea, perfect. Okay, so what is that called? Supply and demand. Like that's the thing. So I don't think it could be the case, but I don't think it's him using black women's image and all that bullshit.
first of all, he used all that power that he acquired to take advantage of the women on his shows. He let all that power get to his head, and now he's being exposed for it. So not only did he sell out his people, he sold his soul. Coming from a family so heavily involved in the church, you would imagine that Lemmy knows right from wrong. But sadly, he chose wrong every single time, becoming the devil behind Zeus Network. Zeus Network is by far the worst kind of programming you can consume, pushing nothing but degenerate garbage to dumb down the urban community. While most of reality TV is garbage with endless fake orchestrated fights and non-stop scandalous drama, Baddie is by far the worst thing any human can watch. Shows like this are literally destroying our society. So many young girls watch this.
Clearly he doesn't. He hasn't seen Now That's TV. Clearly.
And are then influenced by it. When they watch Baddie, they see these women that they might look up to acting like wild animals. Then they believe this is how they need to act themselves. What's truly disturbing is that Lemmy knew the evil he was doing, but he wanted the world and was willing to do anything for it, creating one of the most toxic, deplorable TV shows that were ever created. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Donna.
All right. I'm gonna leave it at that. I feel like that was a good one. Give us some good info. I was looking for a little bit more. I think I saw a video of this black girl speaking on it, and she was giving like examples of people telling their experiences. I feel like he just gave like a broad version. He didn't get too deep into it. But I know it's some YouTubers, it's some people that like did deep dives on it. So y'all can look at it on your own, or maybe one day we could make that like a separate video. Joseline's new show is proof you don't have to exploit the girls. Have you seen her show, or you going off of clips? Cause from Joseline's history, she it's not that she exploit them, she's disrespectful. Let me put it like that. All right, never mind. It's not that she exploit girls. Joseline's just rude. That's all. A reality show of girls running their businesses. Yeah, one of the networks that I do promo for reality, what is it? Valley TV. Yeah, Valley TV. Oh, because I just found out in me doing promo for these people, I found out like it's a bunch of like different shows out here we just don't know nothing about. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I found out exactly like, so this is what I was saying too. When I first started doing promo for them, I asked them for a subscription and they told me they'd give it to me. They never gave it to me. But either way, one day I went on to see if I could let me just subscribe. That shit was $12. I said shit. Why is y'all are a new network? So it's like I get it. Y'all want to get y'all money back because y'all a new network. So y'all trying to get y'all money back. But $12? Nobody's paying $12, bro. What the fuck? But I think they brought it down now. They brought the price down now. But when they first started, it was $12. I was like, bro, nobody's paying shit. But they got a show called Boss Babes. Now it is fighting on this show. It is fighting, but it's about like business, like them and their businesses. A lot of the girls have LLCs. Like this is the show. So like it's fighting and drama on the show.
Oh, why you here? Take care of your kids. So it just really bothered me. And then knowing I just need you because I can't get my brain together. So it's like I don't know what you want, but it's like I really should.
That's my favorite right there. I love her. She a star.
Let's talk about that. But I was talking. Let her know.
All right, I'm gonna cut it before they start fighting. But it's fighting and drama on that show, but it's about them and like them having businesses and their LLCs and them doing challenges and winning money through the chat. Like it's good. I didn't know it was more than like Now That's TV and Zeus and what is it? It's Serious and Unexpected. Those are the only ones like you keep hearing about. But other networks exist that, and then they have a new show coming out where they're doing like this is like a talent show. So they have a lot of content. And this one, what's that girl? What's that girl right here? What's her name again? Lexi something from Joseline Cabaret. She's on there. Hot Wheels is on there. Be for Better. She's a known rapper. Like it's a bunch of celebrities they about to have on this show. And then they got another one. This is not even promo. I'm just like letting y'all know like it's other shit out here. They got another show called Sculpted, and I think this one might be like about like getting your life together type shit. But they got mad. It's mad other shit out here, but I don't. And then this lady, what's her name? Yeah, this one. She hit me up for promo, and I had no idea. She said she's on like this YouTube show, and the entire show is Black women in their businesses, and her business is that she has a wine, but it's like no alcohol, so it's like a mocktail. But apparently, she made like over $9 billion off of mocktails, juice. You know what I mean? But that's amazing. That's amazing. So she was pretty much like, I was pregnant. I felt left out. My friends drinking. I couldn't drink. So I made this. And then she's on this show. I think it's on YouTube, so it's free. But she's on this show on YouTube. And it's just her and other Black women going through like their lives and their businesses. And I think she's pretty. Look at her smile. She's pretty. I like her. But it's other shit out here, bro. We just don't know about it. It's other shit. That's other shit. Jennifer Hudson. Nah, they both pretty as fuck. I think she is so pretty. Cause in my teenage, listen, If mama's like girls, she'd be my type. I say that. She's pretty as fuck to me. I love her. But I just thought it was pretty cool, you know. She's on a show that have nothing to do with fighting and shit. It's just them showing their businesses. But this network reached out to me recently too. And I think I mentioned it earlier in the video. They doing auditions for the show today. Chaotic, Chastity.
It's Chastity, and I'm gonna be in ATL tomorrow for the Forever Girls ATL auditions, and I need the baddest.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Chaotic, and it's going down tomorrow, April 25th. Forever Girls ATL's audition.
It's so clear he reading off a piece of paper. I hate this video. Like, I'm pretty sure they paid you for this, and this is what you do. That's insane. But they got Meatball, Chaotic, Chastity. This is supposed to be what's her name? Is it supposed to be Ferrari's show? So Ferrari got a show on his network, and they doing auditions today in Atlanta. And I think that's why she didn't go to the Y&R reunion yesterday, because I'm not trying to show up to my auditions for my show beat up because I went to a reunion for a show they kicked me off of. Fuck you, you know? And then the girl Saya from Baddies, she's gonna have a show that's supposed to be like lesbians and studs, like I think it's gonna be like a love show. But it's like it's other shows and networks and shit out here that got things other than fighting. But we're not trying to pay for all these networks, bro. Like, that's my only thing. I'm not trying to keep paying for all these fucking networks, man. God damn. Nah, Savage. Nah, I posted a clip on my Instagram. Hold on, let me go to it. I posted a clip on my Instagram where Savage said, can y'all still see my screen? Let me look. Yeah, I can still see. Where Savage, I look crazy. Savage said, she didn't show up.
You know why? I would have beat the dog shit out that hoe. I would have spanked. Ferrari didn't come. You know why? I would have beat the dog shit out that hoe. I would have spanked that bitch. Dior whooped her. I whooped every bitch I fought.
Y'all know what? I was gonna get off. Y'all want to look at some of the lives from you know, I'm gonna make that a separate video. We could do that tonight. Y'all turning me into a fucking streamer. This ain't that. I got a life. I want to go do shit. God damn, I'm in front of this computer. Oh, before I go, Rolly's ex-boyfriend made a diss track about her.
You can't be acting boo. You just be lying, saying anything, they jumping to conclusions. Told me Lemon tried to rap and he was beating on his baby mama. Gospel time I suing Natalie Nunn for a couple dollars. Secret was retarded to shorty was cheating with you. That is fuck. And your pussy stank, you can't be acting boo. You just be lying, saying anything, they jumping to conclusions.
He said you bad, but your pussy stink. You lying to jump into conclusions. Let me try rapping, but he beating on his baby mama. Something about Natalie, he gonna sue her for a couple dollars. Who's the baddie who pussy stink?
Shorty was cheating with you. That is fuck. And your pussy stank, you can't be acting boo. You just be lying, saying anything, they jumping to conclusions. Told me Lemon tried to rap and he was beating on his baby mama. That's what time I suing Natalie Nunn for a couple dollars. Secret was.
Do y'all think he just need to give it up? Like, every day yeah, exactly. I'm telling, cause what? What? He gonna be the next. Oh, stop! I'll rebuke it in the name of the Lord. Okay. I'm telling you it. But at this rate, you keep going, bro. You putting a target on your back. It's one thing for you to be going at Rolly, but you going at Scotty and Lemmy. Clearly, you not cool. And who is the girls in the video? What the fuck are they doing, yo? They don't even know what they do.
Stank, you can't be acting boo. You just be lying, saying anything, they jumping to conclusions. Told me Lemon tried to rap and he was beating on his baby mama.
They just there. They just there. They don't know what's going on. And then Cashmere went live. Mind you, I'm live on my laptop. I'm live on my phone. I mean, I'm watching lives on my laptop and my phone because I'm screen recording. And if you don't know, you can't be on the same profile, the same account, watching something on your computer and your phone, because it'll close you out and be like, you're watching on your phone. And then if I go on my my phone, it'll close out my phone and be like, you're watching on your laptop. So you can only watch on one. So I use different accounts. I'm on one account, right? And it's like this person live, this person live, this person live, this person live. I'm on this account, Cashmere live, Shay live, this person live, this person live. Cashmere's not on this account. Cashmere's on this account. Cash blocks me. Bitch, what? Now this had to happen yesterday. Because a couple days ago, I wasn't blocked. Now I'm blocked. Cash, it's because I said something about your mama. Like, what the fuck? I mean, I still get the live, so it's like, fuck it. But, I guess. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I said. Because, honestly, I don't think I speak bad on Cash. If anything, I'd be like, do better, sister. If anything, take my opinion as, like, motivation type shit, Yeah, Cash. So look, Cash, and I still got the live. That's what I'm talking about. So Cash, she was live yesterday talking about Bree. So let's get,
Bree and Bree not sisters. That's the thing. Y'all think because Bree and Cash keep getting into it and getting cool. That's not sisters. You think I don't get into it with my real sister like that? My real sister don't be on Instagram popping. That's not sisters. So y'all call anything sisters. Y'all call anything friends. Y'all don't know shit on the dead homies. Bitches bond off of bitches not liking her, or bitches bond off of going on the show. It never was a real friendship. That's not a sister. Bitch, my sister don't get on. Thank y'all for the gifts.
So she's saying her sister don't get on the internet and talk about her, but your mom do. So if we're watching your mom do it, why do we not put it above your sister doing it? Now, people know that Bria is not your real sister, but somebody in this comment said, how are we supposed to know she's not your real sister? Some people think Cashmere's real sister. Like, they think they're really related. So I remember I got in the comments and I was like, yeah, Danya is not her sister too, if you didn't know. Because, girl, what? Girl, your mama get on here talking about you bad. How are we supposed to know Bria ain't your sister? Yeah, Danya ain't her sister too, if you ain't know. Because, girl, what? Right? And then she had the nerve to say this.
I'm 5'7".
I'm 5'7", but
Naj ugly to me too. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. Like, it's certain girls that just ugly to me. Like, I don't think Ivory an ugly girl. I mean, sometimes she do give me like a little wrong turn, like, a little hills have eyes, like, but she not ugly. She be looking cute as fuck. Etheria, she's ugly to me. She like a cabbage patch. Like, her face look fat. Like, it's like all up in here for me. Like, I can't really get with that. Like, she look like Saw or something. Like, I don't know. Like, she's ugly to me. Not just ugly to me. It's the tattoo. Like, at first she was pretty as fuck, but then when the tattoo came, I was just like,
this was a good one.
like, it's the placements with the tats or not. Like, why would you go and really get that big ass shit like across your motherfucking jawline like that? Like, bitch, I don't know who the fuck you thought you were, but on the dead homies, that shit is not cool. Like, that shit ain't cute, nigga. Like, that shit, like, you like a hoe, like a prostitute. Like you just give me, like, when I look at you, like, you just look like raggedy. Like, it's just like a raggedy mark. Like, it's like it's raggedy. Like, it's just like, I don't fuck with it. Like, Fly Nice pretty as fuck. Knuckles is pretty too, but her breath smell like shit. Like, Knuckles is pretty as fuck to me. Like, no shade, but her breath smell like shit. Like, straight dookie, straight tart, like crip, like straight up. Like, what's that? Like, I'm keeping it 100. Like, I'm keeping it $150. Like, that bitch breath stink.
bad looks. Like, come on now, bitch, watch your mouth. Like, your shit is funky. Get out my fucking face, dead homies, before we get into it. For real, for real. And you don't even know why we getting into it, but it's your mouth. On the dead homies, it's really giving me a headache. That type of mouth. Like, I don't think it's good.
Yo.
Girl, like.
Oh my God. She said, your breath smells so bad, we getting into it. You don't even know why we getting into it. It's that motherfucking breath. You ever smell something so bad it pisses you off? Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Hilarious. But yeah, I know the Patreon lit. It's lit over there. Got a bunch of stuff about, yeah. So I'm gonna come back later and we can go over the Young and Reckless drama. I got lives from Caribbean, Legacy, Hennessy, Savage, Nug. I think C-Rose went live. I made like a compilation. Yeah, she talk about Knuckles. You wanna watch it again? We can watch it again. She said Fly Night Pretty. Naj. Speaking of Naj, y'all. So Naj and her wife, Ra, they're having a Pop the Balloon event next month. I don't know what time, girl. It needs to be random. But I'm going to post it. Usually when I go live, I'll post it on my Instagram story. And I'll be like, about to go live. But just turn your notifications when you get like a little note to your phone. Blicky, they're doing a Pop the Balloon for Blicky from Deja Vu. And if y'all don't know what the Pop the Balloons are, it's like a bunch of girls stand in a line with a balloon. And he's going to walk in. And if they don't like how he look or whatever, they pop it. And then people are like, why you pop the balloon? Oh, I didn't like how he looked. Oh, I don't date white guys, or I don't date people with face tattoos. And then you just keep going down the list, whatever. So I was gonna go just to like get behind the scenes shit. I'm not really trying to be on camera. I have a boyfriend. Like, I'm not about to go be one of the girls on the lineup, you know? I mean, I could. It's all just for TV, but I'm not fighting for Blicky love. Like, I don't know. I might, who knows? I don't know. If I get a little tipsy, I might get in the lineup. But, you know, I'm really just want to go and get like behind the scenes shit, see if I can get like a little interview with Blicky for YouTube. So if y'all have any questions for me to ask Blicky, drop it in the comments. Like in the actual comments, not in the live chat. So I could see them again. Cause I'm gonna write them down. So I could be like, well, these are my questions, and then I have questions from the fans type shit, you know? And then when I had reached out to him for that, I was like, I might as well talk to Naj and them because they're gonna be there. So Naj said that or her wife, her girlfriend said that Naj would give me an interview. But now I'm a little wary with Naj because I feel like at some point I've spoken about everybody. Now I have to sit back and think about what have I said about Naj? Is she going to attack me? Now I ain't no hoe. I'm gonna show up, but I just need to know how ready do I have to be. Now I don't think I've ever said anything bad about Naj, so I should be good. You know, I should be okay. But let me know if y'all have any questions for me to ask her. Like if y'all be asking her stuff in the chat and she just keep ignoring y'all questions. So it's gonna be the same thing, like questions from me and then things the fans want to know type shit, you know? Naj did try Joy, so she has poor judgment. Listen, listen, Naj ain't one of them. But I ain't ever take an L, and I hate for my first L to be on camera. That'd be terrible. Like, only person to beat my ass is my mama on God himself. Like, period. You can't ask anybody about me, and they say they beat my ass. You can't ask anybody. Nobody's gonna say that. But I'm not a fighter. I don't like fighting. I've only done it to defend myself. So when you defending yourself, you could get crazy and do the most because I'm defending myself. Going crazy. You're gonna leave me if you're not gonna come back to me when I'm done with you. You're gonna think I'm a psychopath. Like I'm not no night ass TV shit. I'm gonna show you legit crazy and you're gonna leave me alone. One and done. We're done. That's it. I'm gonna freak out so much, you're not gonna have time to pull your phone out, call the police, none of that. You're not gonna be prepared from what you see from me. At one point, my mother, she was like, do I need to get you admitted? Do you need to go? Do you need Medicaid? Yeah, it's that. Fucking the house up. Are we taking it there? That's what we doing? You know, I'm grown now, so I'm calm. Reformed crash out, you know, some sense. Once I became an adult, I realized I could be charged as one in the court of law. You understand? And with me, I like soft beds, I like showers, I like soap. I'm not going to jail. I like full meals. What the fuck I'm gonna do with a bologna sandwich? I don't eat bologna in the free world. I ain't eating it in that motherfucker. I can't go to jail. You know? So there's that. Listen, I thought I was about to have to attack one of my sister baby daddies the other day. And I looked at my boyfriend. I said, if I hit this nigga, you gonna jump him with me? He said, yeah. My nigga, we might have to get this man. Listen, a couple things I don't play about is me and my family, especially my sisters. And a specific sister at that, because my father, y'all, I have 22 brothers and sisters. I think it's 10 girls and like it's 10 girls, it's 9 girls, 12 boys or something like that. So I was raised with a lot of siblings. And my father raised us. Like I know all of my siblings. My father wasn't no deadbeat. Like he raised us all. Like birthdays was lit, Christmases was lit. You ever been in a house with 20 and we not cousins, like we siblings, we in that motherfucking deep. So but the only sister that I was raised with, like in my house, because my father had me and my sister. So everybody else was like a half sibling. But we weren't raised to say that. If you my sister, you my sister. You not ain't no half shit. But this is the sibling I was raised with every day. You get what I'm saying? Like me and her share the same mom. Everybody else, we share the same dad. I'm seeing y'all on holidays and shit. This one is in the house with me every day. This one is helping me get ready for school. She teaching me about my period and shit. This one is my homegirl. So I love y'all, but this one, you get what I'm saying? So I heard about some shit and I was willing to go to jail for it. But it's a time and a place, and that wasn't the place. But I'm gonna get his ass. I hope he know we ain't cool. And I was being cordial. Because my family already know, not to tell y'all too much about me, my family already know not to invite. I'm somebody you cannot invite everywhere. Because there's a 50% chance I might fuck the event up. You never know. You never know. The second I feel disrespected, the whole vibe, I'm fucking the whole mood up. Everybody gonna feel it. Tension in the air. Cut it with a knife. I'm the elephant in the room. Feel me? That's me. So I think like 2 years ago, my sister had a birthday party. She had like a birthday dinner in New York or some shit. And I saw pictures on it on Instagram. So I hit her up. Girl, what the fuck? Where was my invite? Oh, well, she didn't want me to fuck that birthday up because she knows it's a chance and she wanted to have a good birthday. I said, you know what? That's your birthday and I'm going to respect it because I love you. But don't do that shit no more. Don't do that shit no more. Because in the next one you invite me to, I ain't going to go to that motherfucker. Don't think you could just pick and choose when you invite me somewhere, ho. I'm not optional. I'm your sister. Ain't no options with me, bitch. We in this for life or not. We locked in or not. I ain't the homegirl. Don't do me like that. I actually cut off friends for you, ho. Don't do that to me. That's still my baby, though. I love her. I love her down. I don't have no kids. She had my kid because she got a 1-year-old. My nephew is so cute. He was walking yesterday because I think I just told y'all my nephew, he turned 1, but he be walking. Let me see what video. Because I was like, I don't know if they believe me. My nephew, I was like, I was bragging that he was walking. That is my baby. I love that little boy so much. He give me baby fever, but it's also like, do I want a kid? You know, like they so much work. He's so cute. My baby walking. Look at him. Baby. He's so cute. Ugh, so cute. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, but I'm quick to fuck her event up. That's all I gotta say. I ain't the one. Y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, she seems so calm, in her videos. Y'all have no idea. I love my growth though, but it's real quick. Like I feel bad, but at the same time I don't. Like I low key cussed my father out the other day, and I feel bad because he's old. But I'm one of them people, like, I don't care who you is. You want respect. I ain't a kid no more. I might be your child, but I'm not a child. You heard? I'm a child, but I'm not a child, but I'm your child. I'm your daughter. I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? You gonna respect me, nigga. I ain't one of your bitches. No, I'm joking. He ain't disrespect me like that. I'm really just the type to like over talk you or something. But what pissed me off is I said something like, he said something about one of my sisters. Not that one of my sisters. And I was like, oh, I ain't see her in a while. When I lived with you, because I live on my own, when I lived with you, I would go to her house all the time because I don't have a house for her to be at. So I would go to her house all the time. Yeah, pressure. I heard Liddy and maybe SoCal might have had a cameo. Maybe. Because Liddy was with Solo and Solo be with Stunner Girl. So that's how that happened. Liddy was gonna find her way over there because remember, y'all throwing me off. What the fuck was I talking about? Hold on. Oh well, it wasn't important. But Liddy was with Solo yesterday. I think I still got that clip. I ain't posted. But she was with Solo yesterday. We all know Solo with well, technically Barbie she posted some pictures in front of let me show you. SoCal posted some pictures in front of the baddie bus, and what confused me is everybody like, oh my gosh, congratulations! For what? For her taking a picture in front of the bus? So now I'm like, did she get on the? Is this something I don't know? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, what? Why are y'all congratulating her for taking a picture in front of the bus? But I'm like, maybe this is something I don't know. If only you can audition, you'll be the first transgender. What? Oh, 4 baddies? Would she be the first trans with baddies? No, she wouldn't. That's what's her name? Sydney Starr. The new addition to baddies. Well, maybe I don't see him now, but when this first got posted, all the comments was like, congratulations. Oh my gosh. And I was like, what? Congratulations. Oh, they must be too deep in here now. They too deep in here now. But yeah, she took her little picture with the baddie buzz. Holding her stomach. Babe, are you pregnant? Okay. Yeah, because her and Man and Jazz. I know Jazz has been with Ivory a lot.
The baddest bitches to do it.
Whenever Jazz go live, I hear Ivory in the background. So we might even see Jazz in the back. Who knows if Jazz is just hanging out with Ivory when she's not filming, or if she's in the background when she is filming. Like, I don't know. But at this point, with everybody bringing in extras and using weapons and doing all this extra shit, I wouldn't put it above anybody, and I wouldn't be upset to see them bring in extras, especially when it's people we already know and love. I wouldn't mind. They said something about Tasiki and Liddy getting into it. Yeah, Tasiki and Liddy had a thing because of Scarface. You got to remember, E.T. and Liddy are like best friends. So when everything was going on between Biggie and E.T. and Tasiki, remember E.T. and Tasiki fought at that reunion. After the reunion, I think Liddy was outside with some of the homegirls because they gangbang. So I think Liddy was outside with some of the homegirls, like waiting for the baddies to come out. And then I think Mariah Lynn spit on one of them because they was split through it was a fence. They couldn't get in, but they was outside waiting for them to like drive out or walk out. And somebody got spit on through a fence after, what was that, Baddies East? It went down. So Liddy probably was holding on to her little, waiting for her vengeance all this time. Yeah, exactly. And it was on the Liddy show too. But they was on live about it and then did the Liddy show after. So I only know bitches got spit on and shit because I saw it. It's probably on the Patreon. I uploaded everything on Patreon. I did delete some video. I deleted one of my YouTube accounts, and that account had like thousands of videos. So those are going forever. But I still got other accounts with mad videos. Yeah, exactly. She was on live outside. She was waiting on She was waiting on ET to come out because I guess I don't know if ET told her like, "Oh, I'm gonna need some backup," or Liddy was just the home guard. I was like, "I'm gonna be there if you need me." I don't know, but Liddy was there. She was ready to go. She was trying to get them bitches. It was a couple of them. I think it was like 3 of them. I'm telling you, that's one reason I like the fact that I've been able to save and accumulate all of these lives. Because all of these live streams, majority of them is them arguing like off the show because it's live streams. So it's like whatever these bitches be beefing about before they get on the show is on the live stream. So it's like if you want the backstory, if you want the lore, you want to know what happened with it, go look at the live streams. That's one reason I'm glad I saved so many of them because it's like an archive. It's like reality TV museum or some shit. I don't know. And I've been able to make some pretty cool content out of the live streams. Like I've been able to make documentary type shits and breakdowns. I've been making all types of shit from these lives. Honestly, I'm just doing shit as I go. Yeah, I think Bila was there because Bila, they all in like the same set. Yeah, I know my out of jail. I got a couple videos of her on Patreon. She don't be talking about much, so I don't screen record her too much. But she be on live these days. Her TikTok is my is back. Cause she just got out of jail probably like a month ago or something. I mean, she was alone on the set, but once they got out, she had some backup. I was. It was a nice that was a nice era. That was a nice era until y'all started telling me to off myself and shut the fuck up. So then I had to say, fuck y'all. Not you, but at that point it had to stop because now it's like, I don't know who hate me and who don't. And now it's like, I'm out here doing work for people who hate me. That's weird. So I just had to stop like that. No, girl, it's all good. I've been on the internet for years. Like, it take a lot to make me feel bad about anything. I've been through a lot. You got to remember, I'm big in real life. Like I've been through elementary school, high school. You know how many schools I've been to? Because I'm getting kicked out these schools now. I told y'all I'm a little crazy. So I'm getting kicked out of school. So I'm moving from school. I know a lot of people. I've been through a lot of shit. Okay. You can try and come for me. I heard it all. I've heard it all. I've been bigger, all of that shit. You can't say nothing. My shoes don't lean. None of that. I ain't that big. All right. But yeah, then I've seen some shit in life. So it's like that taught me not to be too judgmental. Like I can have an opinion, but to judge you is something else. Like having opinions like, oh, that outfit is crazy. What the fuck? But for me to judge you is to be like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to that person. I don't want to be around them. Ew, they dirty, they probably homeless. Like, but for me to just be like, oh, that outfit look crazy. Cause your outfit look crazy, but at the end of the day, I don't know what you've been through. I don't know if you homeless. I don't know if the power off at your house and you can't wash your clothes. I don't know why you look like that. I just know you look like that. Did that make sense? Like I'm not judging you, but I can have an opinion. That's why some people be like, "Oh, you hating? Why do you hate this person?" I don't hate them. That's just my opinion on this situation. The next thing they do, I might love. The next thing they do, I might hate, but that don't mean I don't like this person. You know who I don't like? R. Kelly. You know who I don't like? Jeffrey Epstein. You know who I don't like? Harvey Weinstein. Like, you know who I don't like? The devil. That's who I don't like. People that you shouldn't like. But outside of that, this shit is TV. It ain't that deep. Even with them blocking me, I really don't give a fuck. It's just something for me to talk about because I'm a blogger and I'm starting to realize everything is content. Like I be going through shit and it's like I should be coming on camera and talking about it, but I just don't. But yeah, I really don't care. It just be something to talk about. Really. Like pressure, I don't care. Cashmere, I don't care. You know why? Because it's like at the end of the day, I'm still able to watch y'all. That's why it's not that deep. And then also, Who the fuck are you? And then also, everything going on with baddies, do y'all feel like it's gonna be bullshit? Because I feel like this season might be bullshit. I feel like it's too much fighting, and what is it for? Have y'all been seeing everybody black eyes and stuff? I don't think I could post it on here for guidelines. It's like promoting violence or something. I can't post it on here. But Cold Killer eye is red. Like, I don't know if that's like a blood vessel pop. The whole eye is red. DTB, her eye is like, it's like droopy. It's like black too. They're getting fucked up left and right. And for what? Like, what are y'all really fighting about? What is really going on? Like, what is it really that deep? Yeah, Cold Killer eye look crazy. I mean, it's not bad. She still look pretty. It's like she's not swollen or knots or something. The eye is just red, like blood red. DTB eye made me feel bad. Like, oh, my Shayla, my Shay, give me a hug, sister. You okay? God damn. I still look at Summer lips. Summer, yeah, that shit look. She looked like she had cleft lip and it had surgery to fix it. That's what it looked like. She had a cleft palate or whatever the fuck it's called, and it got fixed. That's what that looked like. Yeah. I don't know, KK. She knew. Yeah, I don't even care to be looking into them that deep. I'll figure it out when the show come out and they post their act names. Definitely. Yeah, I be looking at shit like I know I should be posting this, but I just be scrolling. Cause I gotta remember, it's just me, y'all. I gotta post on my Facebook. I have 2 TikToks. I have 2 Instagrams. Did I say the Patreon already? YouTube. I gotta do promo for people. It's like mad different promos. I gotta do mad shit. I be tired. And my boyfriend just be like, oh, you get to work from home. That was the point of me doing this so I could work from home because I didn't tell y'all, but like I had an injury and that's why I started. Well, that's one of the reasons I started. I started this shit for a bunch of reasons, but one of the reasons was like I had an injury and I want to find a job I could do at home that I like. And now we're here. But thank you, Lord. But he'd be like, oh, you working from home? Like the fact that he has to go out to his job and I do my job at the house, he felt like his job is harder. But my job is all day. My job is literally all day. And if I want to go to sleep, but somebody is like, let's say Cashmere and Bree are arguing and this shit start at 10 o'clock. All right, cool. Like I'm still up. 10 o'clock's fine. They arguing till 3 in the morning. I'm tired. Cause my 3 a.m. is their like 1 a.m. Like my time is past there. So it's not that late for them. It's late as fuck for me. I stayed up once till 6 a.m. for a fucking live stream. But I know I'm getting paid for that motherfucker. But my point is I'm tired. Fucking tired, yo. Shit. Or I got something to do the next day. Now I'm staying up for this bullshit. Yeah, so sometimes I take breaks. Like I won't go on Instagram for like 3 days. So I'm missing mad shit. But I need a break from being on my phone. Because first of all, some of y'all be coming for me on Instagram. Y'all be DMing me weird shit, want to argue and stupid shit. Not in the mood. And then sometimes people be trying to rage bait me. Like I got a group chat on Instagram. DM me if y'all want to get in a group chat. So I'm in a group chat on Instagram. And this girl is saying she don't like my picture. She's like, can we change the profile picture? Mind you, the profile picture is me. I thought it was cute. It showed my chin a little bit. I can't get rid of this motherfucker. It's here. I'm not ashamed of it. You looking at my chin making you uncomfortable? Right? So she's like, can we change the picture? Cause listen, they join thinking they're gonna be cool and we can talk about anything and then they get in their feelings. Like with me, like this is what I'm saying. This was a situation I didn't get in my feelings. Everybody getting their feelings, that's cool, but it's like this is supposed to be a safe space. Don't bring that bullshit in here. Feel me? So she's like, can we change the picture? I'm like, why? She's like, no, she was like, because it's blowing me. And I'm like, okay. Am I ugly? She was like, no, but you look stiff. And I'm like, As I'm reading her replies, I'm like, this girl's trying to upset me. Like, she's trying to upset me, but I'm not letting her upset me. So I'm like, I'll change the picture, but give me a minute. I go on her profile. I'm petty. So I start screen recording shit because I know she just might block me. And if she do, I want my receipts so I can blast her ass if I feel petty. So, I get to screen recording. She looking crazy in the pictures, twerking her little flat ass, all types of shit. Tink, 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 gotcha. So then I get a screenshot of her, and she got like that clown, she has a clown filter on one of her pictures. Clink, and I make that the profile picture, and I was like, is that better? And I was going to take it down. It really was just a joke, but just in case you take it weird, yeah, I'm learning from the Now That CV people. I'm about to screen record your page. Gotcha. So I put her profile picture as her with the clown face. You took the picture. Don't be mad at me. You put that gag on yourself. So she was like, oh yeah, it's better than the last one, da da da. And then she went in on me, you clown ass bitch. She started trying to go in on me. I blocked her. But that's just like some people be trying to rage bait you in. No, I'm cool. Like, I'm secure in myself, baby. Talk about I look stiff. Okay. I was supposed to hurt I look stiff. You supposed to go harder than that, dude. Supposed to go harder than that. But she got kicked out the group chat. My thing is like, y'all be cool. And we in the club, we all fam. In the club, we all fam. So relax. Relax, baby girl. Okay. And the only reason I kept that profile picture up, because I was gonna change it. Like, because it really was just a little joke. You want to talk about my picture, let's put yours up. Oh, you can't handle it. Right, okay. Not everybody is built for this. You feel me? So I was gonna take it down, but then she wanted to pop on me, and I was gonna stay. I might put your ass on a t-shirt because I can do that. Fuck. I might wear that motherfucker to the pop the balloon. Have you all over YouTube looking like a clown, bitch. Leave me alone. Well, little shit like that, Like, why you leave me alone? But I get it. It's like at the end of the day, it's like I get it, but leave me alone. Shit. All right, y'all. I think I've been on here long enough. It's been 2 hours. That's what I'm saying. I might as well go to Twitch and be a fucking streamer at this point. Shoot. But yeah, I'm gonna come back later and we can get into everything that's going on with the Younger Reckless shit, because I'm pretty sure throughout the day they still gonna be posting stuff, so I might be able to collect some more tea if I just hold on. You feel me? Look, and that's never my intention, really. Like, I don't want to be that person. I like being a nice person. I do. But if you want to take it there, we can. Because me being a good person is actually a lot of effort. Actually, naturally, I'm an asshole. Naturally, organically, I'm an asshole. So it's a lot of work for me to try and be a good person. I've been trying to read the Bible and I'm getting older and karma and things exist. So I just try and treat others how I would like to be treated. Because like I told y'all, once I turned 21 and became an adult, I realized I could be charged as such in the court of law. So how I moved and operated had to change. You feel me? You feel me? So I'm just trying to go about things. Like, my attitude is still there. I feel like I'm still quick to be like, that's the Scorpio in me, but I'm not as quick to react and flip the table. Like, I'll cuss you out quicker than I'll punch you in the face, and that's progress. But now your response to my cuss out, well, now we're gonna see if you're gonna get punched or not. What's your response? But yeah, this ain't about me. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that got in the chat. I enjoyed the talk. So what did we talk about? Andre and Kobe. I feel like, Kobe, this should be an eye-opener for you. You are doing this with Andre. Y'all started at the same time. So if you decide to start again, it's not like you're copying him. This is something that y'all did together. He's doing it on his own. You could do it on your own. And I think you will flourish. And apologize to Isaiah or something so we can get you on the next season of Playboys. I would like to see more Kobe. I liked him. Saucy Santana, I do think we're going to see him on Now That TV soon. I think that the Cashy and Rich Zay and them, they've been on TikTok a while, and once you get up in the ranks, it's like, because for me being live on TikTok, like I'm pretty low because I only go live like once every other week if I go live. I mean, I don't go live a lot on TikTok, but I'll have like a low rank, so I can only the people that I see and like, because you can request to join people lives and battle with them and such. I only see people in my rank, or I only see people that have like the same amount of followers as no, not same amount of followers, the same amount of viewers as I have. So if I only have 2 people in my live, it's only going to show me people with like 2 to 4 people in their lives. You know, it's not going to put me in a live with people that have 1,000 or 20,000 viewers for me. If I only have 3, that don't make sense. So I think once like Cashy and them started going live a lot and they started moving up in the ranks, Santana is one of like the top people. So once they started moving up, that's when they got closer to his rank, and then that's when they started going live together. I think I'm just assuming, but also I feel like after everything that he did over there with Janisha talking about, oh, can we get into the situation with you, Scotty and Lemmy? And she like, no, I'm not a baddie. We not doing that. That might have rubbed some people the wrong way, because people say that Janisha holds a lot of power over at Zeus. Some people say that Scotty wanted to have that conversation because she was smiling when Santana said it, because that could have gave Scotty an opportunity to clear her name on being the side chick or whatnot. But I don't think Lemmy wanted that conversation to happen. I don't think Janisha wanted that conversation to happen. I think only Scotty wanted that conversation to happen. So they might bring Santana back, and they might not, because they feel some type of way about him doing that. So in my mind, because I look at things a little weird, him going live with the Not TV people is him slowly trying to migrate his way to be seen with them and be over there. People are like, oh, he hangs out with them. He hangs out with Joyce. I don't see him hanging out with all the non-TV people. I see him hang out with Joyce. So he's not friends with all of them. We're just now seeing, I've been screen recording lives for years. I've never seen Santana go live with any of these people until now. Please. Like, this is literally my job. I've never seen it. So stop. This is new. So I think this is like him trying to migrate his way over to that world. You get what I'm saying? Or it could just be because they moved up in the ranks and now TikTok is, putting them together to do battles. Yeah. But baddies and all the fighting, I'm kind of over it. It's just seemed like this whole season, everybody is so beat up. I feel like it's only going to be about fighting. The only stuff Pressure is posting is her cussing people out, her shading people. It's like, Pressure, you over there doing too much, ain't you? I remember I told my sister, I'm like, yeah, this girl from Not TV, her name Pressure, she's on there. I feel like you might not like her on the show, but you're gonna love her confessionals. Like, her one-liners are so funny. Like, you're gonna like Pressure confessionals, but I don't know if you're gonna like her on the show. And now after me seeing everything Pressure is posting, we're not gonna like her on the show. Pressure, you're doing a lot. It just seems like you're doing a lot. The girl TT is up under your ass. Daisy, what the fuck did you do to get kicked off? Ciroc, are you still there? Hello? You still there, Ciroc? Stunner Girl, Tommy, Ivory. It's just a lot going on with these people. Coquilla, your face, baby, are you okay? Fauna is the only person that's walking around looking regular. Fauna, the only one that still got the face her mother gave her. Everybody else is lumped up. And Ivory's okay. Everybody else looks fucked up. And now I'm just like, are we going to get any dialogue? Are we going to have any storylines? Or is this going to be fade? Lights, camera, fade. Lights, camera, fade. Lights, camera, fade. Lights, camera, fade. I'm sick of fades, man. If I wanted to watch fades, I'll go watch Clarissa. I don't like boxing. Yeah, I think she was with yeah, she was with Persuasion. I think she was with Persuasion. What you mean, like her and Persuasion cool on the show? Yeah, it's the face for no reason. If there's a reason for it, I'm here for it. Because that's the point that's what standing on business is. You're fighting for a purpose. If you're just fighting for nothing, then it's like, what are you doing? It's not, I'm sure some people like it, but it's not entertaining to me. I feel like this season is going to be bullshit. This might be the worst season yet. just because they're doing way too much. The gay boy? You talking about the gay boy? Because on live, Tasiki said something about Tommy, one of Tommy boys was coming at her weird. So she was like, yeah, I got a boy for you, which was, that's the way they're making her around. Persuasion? I'm surprised they brought Persuasion back. Because is she an OG? No, she's not an OG. Is she considered an OG? Oh, female friends. Why won't she just get Summer? Why won't she do it? That's weird. I'm tired. I don't like Tasiki either. She's boring to me. Here's who I want to stay. I don't like Summer, but I understand a lot of people do. Summer can stay. I liked Anna. Too bad she's going, so she's not an option. I like Scotty, actually. I do like Scotty. I like Scotty. Rolly can stay. So we got Summer, Rolly, Scotty. Tinkerbella could go. Sapphire can go. Suki can go. K-Rican can go. Mariah, get the fuck out of here now. Who else? Natalie can stay, but I only want her in here and there. I don't want her here like 24/7. She can't. I don't know. Switch her in and out every couple of days. Nunu can go. There's the door. Yep, there's the door. Nunu can go. I'm trying to think of who else. There's so many people. Didn't they bring Meatball back? Meatball can stay. Gretchen, bye, my nigga. Pyrum. Who else is there? There's so many girls. God. Krishan, in the mind state she have now, she can go. If you're gonna sit there with your headphones on, giving you on the spectrum, you can stay wherever the fuck you at. It's too many girls. Like I'm literally running out of. It'd be like 20 girls. No, she's not on the spectrum, but that's like a thing with like kids with like autism, right? That they wear the music or whatever. It was just a joke. I'm not saying she got autism, but yeah, it's too many girls. I can't even think of them. Shoot, let me go. Let's go to the Zeus Network page. Keep prolonging it. Every time I say I'm about to get off, I start talking. Am I the problem? I'm the problem. It's raining. A beautiful girl. They gotta have a cast list somewhere on here, right? I like Tommy. Tommy can stay. Biggie is annoying. She could stay or go for me. If y'all like her, we can keep her. Biggie can go. Come on. Oh, here is this it right here? Bad boy. No, these are baddies. It's going wild. Then Daisy on there, Bahati on there. Bahati can stay. I like Bahati. All right, let's go down the list. Krishan. I'll do special appearances for Krishan. Rolly can stay. Scotty can stay. Tommy can stay. Lex could stay. Biggie. I'll let y'all decide. Diamond can stay. Tasiki go. Diamond. Yeah, Diamond can stay. Mariah go. Suki go. Sapphire go. Tika go. Smiley go. Gresham go. Anna, you left on your own. You could have stayed. Summer, I don't like you, but you could stay. Dolly could stay. I don't really like her. Tavi go. Fana go. Killer stay. Persuasion go. Nunu go. DJ Sky, only DJ. We don't want to see you on the screen anymore. Jayla go. DJ Ari go. Janelle go. Without leave us with like 6 girls, perfect. They're doing too much. Too many people. What the fuck is this? What is this? Why can't I click on it? What is this? It's too much internet for me. Why am I looking at sexy red feet? I'm done. Y'all have a good day. The fuck was that? What was that?
Like that, you make a woman go mad. Shakira, look in the South America. South America, my hips don't lie. I'm trying to.
We finna run it up. Subscribe.